Oh, just give me a sec, guys. Doing some final checks. Sorry about the delay. Why is this working? Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about the last few days. Been a crazy couple days with work. Kizumi can't join us tonight because he is fucking... let's just say the sleep paralysis demon has him. We got a fucking long list of... Depression does suck. Long list of shit to watch tonight. Why is Connor edging his chat? Jesus, I really shouldn't just scroll whilst yapping. But we'll watch that later. Anyway.
That's it?
That's it. We shall start with another Flickazoid. Oh, let's go.
That's it. We've had enough. You let another one of our 20 live services get shut down?
How dare
no
you?
Game movies for you. And guess what?
Oh,
Stellar
what a
Blade 2
tragedy.
isn't even going to be published by us. So good luck selling any copies compared to masterpieces like Saros. Like my wife's boyfriend always says, why have millions of customers when you can
But
have
I can have
thousands?
two.
Now, if you excuse me, I've got a cuck observation deck with my name on it.
Yeah! He's in my chair.
I can only imagine that's
How dare he be in my chair?
Exclusives are back. They realized the only game left was Bloodborne, so they shut
didn't
the
do it.
program down. Terrible day for...
Wait, they were doing it until something? What?
Bloodborne, so they
PlayStation exclusives, Sony confirmed single-player games aren't coming to... We were so close, chat.
shut the program down. Terrible day for people who like playing shitty games on PC. Now, if you want to watch this slop, you can only do it on
PlayStation
for $900.
We need to buy a magic box from the wizard Sony.
Turns out PlayStation does have limits. Your credit card limit. Their new strategy is raising the price.
Wait, credit cards have limits? I just spend, baby, spend, and don't pay back the interest. Is that a bad thing?
Of their console by $100 every time they release an exclusive. In 2024, it was $700. In 2026, it was $900. By 2040, yeah, you guessed it, this will be an even grand. You see, this is a subtle joke about it taking 14 years until we get another exclusive. Is Naughty Dog ever going to do their job again? Let's hope not. But
Hell no.
regardless, they
Watch
sat out
Dogs was
the
doing
entire
bullshit.
PS5 generation shining this chick's bald-ass head only on... You wanna stop putting
PlayStation.
your games on PC? Go for it. Stellar Blade 2 is gonna be self-published. I don't need you anymore. Nowadays, if
Good.
you want to get the biggest titties you ever seen, you
Yippee!
can only find them on Gamer Subs, baby. That's right,
Ad.
pimps. The Busty Nun Cup is here. The OG pimps may remember, but the prototype video was the first appearance
Oh,
of
yeah?
the Busty Nun. It was also the
So what's
first
the Busty Nun look like for the
got
cup?
on this channel.
I
So
need to
commemorate
know.
Our first times together, we made the bustiest nun you could physically put on a cup for Fleek's Virgin Drop. Check this shit out. Get in here, get in here, get in here, come.
But Fleek, why are they fucking censored? We need to know. Oh, that is busty. Oh, good lord, that is busty. Oh, that is very busty. My lord, we must stay focused. We must remain focused.
pop my cherry. These are the biggest budgets that have ever been on the front of a Gamer Subs Cup and that may ever be on the front of a Gamer Subs Cup. Just look at these things.
Look at them pixels.
Another age restriction, we had to censor her World Cup-sized honkers. So go check him out in the link below. And thanks again to all
the king.
Let's get back to
Oh, yes, Soros. A game with perfect everything, especially its story. We all love the same.
roast from PlayStation. More like
Yes.
Soy Station, am I right? Boom! You had less than 20 real PS5 exclusives in the last 5 years. Go be a strong, independent console. Say what that gets you. I'm gonna cancel my alimony payments, though. Don't think I didn't notice you trying to get more. This would be a threat if you had anything worth losing. What,
I know, it's been a while.
I'm gonna miss out on the biggest cuck simulator of the year? Soros? Listen, Soros' big innovation for the industry is getting cucked by your wife's girlfriend instead of her boyfriend. PC players, you win.
That's right. Your wife is a lesbian. Always has been. You were just a cover husband. You were just a beard.
You could experience that, but this is only on
PlayStation.
You know, that's not even the biggest thing
PlayStation.
in the prick either. Overnight, Sony snuck in a new aggressive
PlayStation 5 appears to have quietly introduced DRM checks. Oh, hell no. Reports arrived that Sony's quietly added yada yada yada. Launched PlayStation 4 and 5 games, though the company is yet to clarify what this means for players. Fans spotted mention of a new online check-in over the...
DRM change and went as long as possible without telling anyone, which translates to 3 days thanks to weaponized autism.
Weaponized autism.
Since they got called out, they've been as evasive as possible to clarify exactly what the change does. The vague posters of Twitter stand in awe of their fear to say a goddamn thing. Now we gotta get our top fucking scientists out here to figure out how PlayStation is screwing us over despite Sony's lying-ass clanker. Now, when you buy a game like Stars, you get a temporary license that lasts 14 days. The ironic part of this, of course, is that most Sony games don't even last 14 days.
Concord lasted 11 days. Sony, you need to just fire all your DEI hires. It will work wonders for your company.
Only on
PlayStation.
Yes, that after shutting Microsoft out of the console market for an entire generation over this issue, they would make the same exact mistake that doomed Xbox, you stupid fuck. This is just the first step towards whatever.
But we wanted them fucking DEI bucks from the governments. What do you mean it's not going to work? What do you mean people don't want to play these games? Well, too bad. What do you mean we're going bankrupt?
Whatever they're really planning.
Government, you going to bail us out? What do you mean you're not bailing us out? You wanted these.
Right? Remember when multiplayer was free and you didn't need PlayStation Plus? Well, after Xbox blazed that trail, Sony is making $3.8 billion annually off of it. Remember when I asked for Bloodborne at 60 FPS? Well, now we're getting Bloodborne the movie at 20 FPS. Miyazaki gotta feel some haptic feedback when I throw this $200 controller through his goddamn
PlayStation.
The reality is, most people only start saying this is a slippery slope when they've already slammed face first into the fucking ground. Slippery slope, brother.
Hold on.
Slippery slope.
We need to see that again.
Slammed face first into the fucking ground.
I'm sorry. Is this a Batman skin? Wait, which Yakuza is this? I don't know which Yakuza this is. What? I know it's Yakuza because it's very obviously Yakuza, but this... Oh, there's a cheek fucking finisher? Oh, sign me up.
Slippery slope, brother. I gotta buy my games at the library so they don't scam me for $500 on Schedule 2. With how much they're trying to downplay this, you know they're up to something sketchy. Credit where credit is due, though. No one should have to own Concord. But if we're gonna be eroding ownership, can we start...
What are you talking about? Now that it's free, I just start gifting it to people. It will be in your inventory like bad rats.
Start with Marathon and Helldivers? Then again, if you want to be a fan of a game that ruins your life, you can do it only on...
PlayStation.
No, seriously, that actually
Logitech?
happens. Look it up. That man's life is ruined. Look it up. Speaking of ruined lives, Sony fans, how we feeling about those prices? We loving that new price? Way better than free, right? At least Destiny 3 won't be $80 because it's never coming out. Listen, listen, you hate Marathon because it killed Destiny 3. I don't care. The second a standard edition of a game costs $80 on their platform, Sony is normalizing it. And what will you do? Nothing? All your games suck, nerd. They got a monopoly. Not the game, though. That'd actually be fun.
I don't know what you're talking about. GTA 6 will obviously cost that. Remember, they want GTA 6 to cost $100 base minimum because you're going to get so many hours out of the content. And PC gamers, we don't really want to release it to PC, but you might get it after 12 months because you don't give us as much money.
Come on, folks. Nowadays, they got full control over the dog shit game movie market. So if they want $80, you're going to pay it. And you're going to watch these game men fight each other with their swords. But hey, if you want bottom quality games at top quality prices, you can get them only on
PlayStation. Xbox Connectus.
All of them. Absolutely all of them. Sony, have you seen Xbox lately? Aside from ruining Fable, they're great.
Why they ruined Fable? That was such a big part of my childhood, you motherfuckers.
He wins left and right. I swear to God, if Xbox wins this year, we'll never hear the end of it. PlayStation, I won't let that happen. Listen to these words from one of the best minds in gaming right now. If you listen to these words, you will win, Sony. A rushed game is forever bad. A delayed game is still bad. All games are bad. I hate video games. Thanks for watching, everybody. And another huge thanks to the Block of Pimps. And thank you to everyone who made Getting This Cup possible. You guys broke every record Game & Substance ever seen. So I wanted to make sure we broke the record for biggest budgets ever put onto a cup. Shout out to Cool Psycho for doing a fantastic job on the artwork as well. I don't know who else could have made something this humongous. Check out the full drop in the link below.
They were humongous.
Bustiness is next to godliness. Flick out. That's
Flick
it.
out. That's it. Flick out. Oh, God. I have millions of customers when you can have thousands. Pretty much sums up the grand strategy for most of the big gaming studios nowadays. Yep. Cucked by your wife's girlfriend is oppressed to your wife's boyfriend. God, Fleek is just a human quote generator. Anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's 30 minutes. The King, after the last video, recommended this, so let's have a little look-see what is going on in the PlayStation ecoverse? Universe? They're fucking over fucking the PlayStation people. Let's see how they're doing it.
I've played the majority of Sony's first-party games. I used to think I was the audience for this sort of thing. You know, the ones. Highly polished, usually third-person perspective, story-driven third-person shooter or an action game with that polish of beauty across all of it that Sony was known for. Because of this, Sony dominated during the PS4 generation. Hits like God of War 2018,
the PS4
Spider-Man,
was
Last of Us
fucking
1,
goated.
Bloodborne even. These were all games that people lauded as being the absolute best games of their time for the most part. It was if at this time
and I got a PS5 because of Ratchet and Clank, and look at it now, it's on the fucking PC.
anyway, Sony could do no wrong. Then, as I'm sure you know, something shifted in the PS5 generation as well. Everything just became more diverse, but not in the best ways. And I started to notice...
More diverse. Is that ever a good way, though? They never take it in a good way. Well, no. Let's not get too deep into this.
That every single PlayStation 5 exclusive game pretty much was doing something similar. They were all collectively pushing similar concepts that have done nothing but really alienate their core audiences. So I've been playing Saros. I'm at the end of the game myself. I will spoil the game's ending later on in this video, and I'll let you know when I do that, but it won't be right now, so just relax. But I've been playing it. Funny enough, the game also glitched during the final boss encounter, so I had to exit the game and I lost my entire run progress, which was, great, because I had the final boss dead to rights. Thanks, Modern Gaming. I love it when my games glitch like that. Anyways, it took me somewhere around...
At least the glitch didn't wipe your fucking game save and you had to start all the way back at the start. like a couple of games I've seen.
12 hours to reach Saros' ending, but as I played Saros, the game immediately proved to me that it doesn't matter which Sony exclusive I'm playing anymore, unless it's Astrobot, that every single Sony PS5 exclusive is just doing the same thing. What do I mean by this? Well, Saros is a lot like Spider-Man 2, Last of Us 2, Ghost of Yotei, and many more. It's a game that just refuses to kind of get out of its own way and keeps looping back to the same core problems that also keep plaguing almost everything that Sony is making these days from a first-party perspective. Look, I'm going to fully admit, when it came to Saros' gameplay, it is excellent. Its music and its sound design are top-notch. The loop of dying and repeating is fine, and the way
You've been a regular spider. What powers do you have? I have powers of minutes to live.
the game
I have powers of come silk out ass.
feels to play again is second to none. I have zero issues with Saros when it comes to the gameplay or anything like that. When it comes to actually playing it, yeah, it's great. It's very evident that when it comes to Sony first-party games, there is a standard that is constantly being met, which is that all these games play and sound and look very good. Spider-Man 2 was the same way, as was Last of Us 2, and
funnily enough, I never got Spider-Man 2. I played Spider-Man 1, loved the fuck out of it. Miles Morales came out. No, it wasn't as enjoyable as Spider-Man 1. And then I just completely missed Spider-Man 2 because I'm just like, sort of over it by that point because it just felt samey. I don't know. Am I fucking misspeaking there? Because you know what I mean? Just felt more of the same as the last game. It's like they just felt like I was playing Spider-Man 1 again.
more, right? But where Saros falters is unequivocally in the same exact spot that every other PS5 exclusive and some PS4 games do as well, and it is the story and the characters. The entire time I was playing Saros, I kept thinking to myself, wow, this game looks great, its gameplay is fun, and I love the sound design with my headphones on. And every time when I would die and then be ripped
the gameplay was... fair.
from that experience, which was fun, I would then be thrown into the main hub, which is called the Passage. And in this area, like Hades and such as well, you can then speak to the NPCs and learn more about them, but you kind of don't want to. Because see, the problem with Saros, like pretty much every Sony
are they all
these days, is that nobody is
SJWs?
rated in these games to be compelling anymore. Instead, these
The frigid AI robots from Assassin's Creed Shadows. We must go do the thing and then slide the python down the gay dude's throat.
stories, they feel like an afterthought to an otherwise great game from a design perspective alone. The elevator pitch here is that Saros is about a guy named Arjun Devraj, who is a part of like a space colonization group named Echelon, which is funded by a mega corporation named Soltari. So
Woke Sony doing a fucking colonization game? What?
this Soltari wants to send these colonists to a far distant planet called Carcosa. Because on Carcosa, there's this weird substance called Lucenite that Soltari is very interested in obtaining, of course. Then Arjun, however, forces himself into this Echelon program, not because he cares about Carcosa or the Lucenite
He wants to
stuff,
protect
but
the planet?
simply because he wants to find his estranged girlfriend or wife, I guess,
What?
who's also on the same mission, whose name is Nitya. So Nitya...
So he signs up for a suicide mission to stalk his ex. Right.
It's like a scientist, engineer lady, and she's a part of Echelon as well, and she leaves Arjun behind on Earth for reasons unknown. Anyway, the game starts and Arjun is on Carcosa already, and you meet his fellow Echelon members, and again, you wish you wouldn't, but you have to. Because none of these people are memorable whatsoever. There's an
They're all
old Asian
2D.
guy with a bald head and glasses named Tak. He's the pilot of the group. He
Dak, no!
also goes by
You didn't like the fact that it was about Carcosa to begin with? Way too...
they, them
Eh.
pronouns, which just feels
Why?
completely out of place for an elderly Asian man to go by. Then there's the leader of the group, whose name is Sheridan, who's played by the same voice actor who played the main character in Returnal, that's Housemarque's previous game. She's also, unsurprisingly, a nothing character. And then there's Kayla.
The primate with a fucking long protruding forehead. Unga bunga noises.
That's your tech girl, who, honestly,
Oh, I thought it was... Okay.
doesn't actually provide you with any tech at all. Instead, Kayla just kind of cries a lot and doom pills the group because they're never getting off Carcosa, I guess. And none of these characters are interesting.
I'm sorry, hold on. What was with that mouth animation? Just watch it. It just fucking goes.
Doom pills the group because they're never getting off Carcosa, I guess. And none of these.
What the fuck? It just fucking discs out. What? Devs. Well, this is not your first game. What the fuck is this?
These characters are interesting, and that is sort of the problem with Saros, but it gets worse than that too, which I'll get into later on in the video when I speak about spoilers. For now, what matters is that Saros at its core is a game where the gameplay is very good, the sound design is amazing.
Let me ponder what my gender is today. I feel like I'm a bit of a was/were, because I'm about to slit my own throat. And I've been cancelled.
And the world design is great. But when it comes to the actual gameplay side of Saros, yes, Housemarque knocked it out of the park, I will not deny that. Yet like every other PS5 exclusive to some capacity, Housemarque, like Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and more, they all failed when it came to the heart of what ties these games together, which again is a story and the characters.
The only characters that have genuinely awesome stories are the enemy. Yeah, because you kill them. You have to feel bad for the people you're colonizing.
God of War Ragnarok, that's a fun game to play. The combat is very, very good. The level up systems and all that, it works like intended. I like the exploration in it, I like the music and the sound design, and technically speaking, God of War Ragnarok is a great game, very hand-holdy, but it is a fun game to play.
It is a good game.
It falls apart because the story at its core and how it's presented is not nearly as good as God of War 2018, and by the time you're done Ragnarok, you feel underwhelmed, like you just played an amazing action RPG, where the story and the characters just cannot match the rest of the systems that are going on around it.
It was just a fucking fight simulator at that point.
Spider-Man 2, technically speaking as well, is an amazing game from its gameplay, its sound design, its world, the combat. It's a huge sprawling New York City where you can fling yourself as Spider-Man across it like with smooth FPS
Fling
and
your
all that
webcam.
too. Stopping crime like jumping on a car, webbing it up, taking out criminals in the streets, and generally speaking just being Spider-Man.
Okay, that does look cool. I didn't realize that everyone started to become spider enemies. Cool concept, but
Or all the sort of dreams that Insomniac they meet and they make an amazing experience to have. The sound design, the controls of Spider-Man 2 are also phenomenal, but then you get to it.
Why do they make Venom so thick?
And its characters. And it's probably one of the worst characterized versions of these Marvel characters that I've ever
You got a dumpy.
seen. Peter Parker is depowered. Miles beats Peter at every turn that he can. Mary Jane is somehow able to fight symbiotes and knock out Craven goons like she's Lara Croft. By the
Meanwhile, fucking Peter's over in the corner crying, watching in the cuck chair, whilst Mary Jane is fucked by Miles because Miles is stronger than Peter for some reason. Yeah. I see what you're doing there, Sony.
end of Spider-Man 2, the collective opinion of many that played it is that it's a great game that makes you feel like Spider-Man, as generic as that sounds. But if you tear down its story piece by piece and analyze it, or its characters, or how Insomniac treats people
It's
like
lazy
Peter
as
Parker
fuck.
specifically, then the entire game's plot and characters and motivations fall apart and it feels malicious in its intent to do so. Then you have The Last of Us Part 2. Technically,
felt the
again,
impact.
speaking
You felt the impact with every clap of those ass cheeks. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
flawless game. Nobody can deny that it doesn't have excellent gameplay and insane attention to detail where it comes to like the reload animations, how Ellie's body moves, and how it all reacts to the world around her, and how realistic the reactions of even the enemies are when you shoot and hunt them too. Then there's the clickers and the zombies. Like, my god, the sound design of Naughty Dog's audio team is next to masterful. Everything sounds incredible.
The recorder steps under your skin. Take your skin off.
The music as well is beautiful, and the voice acting even is everyone involved just giving it their all. The game's environments are beautiful. The way the art team at Naughty Dog gave it their all, they truly made The Last of Us Part 2 into a masterful game in terms of its design, and that should be applauded. But again, there's the story and the characters, which it feels like a betrayal of what Last of Us fans wanted to see. We all know, right? Joel dies. There's no point in even calling that a spoiler. Literally everybody knows.
How dare you? Spoilers! No, I can't.
Knows that it happens. It's like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker's like parental thing. Like everyone knows this, okay? And the entire story of Last of Us Part 2, it makes less sense the more you think about it. Like, why would Ellie spare Abby after wiping out dozens of people who had nothing to do with Joel's death? Why would she stop at Abby when she had her dead to rights?
Because she wants to scissor me, Xerxes.
It wouldn't change anything? That's stupid. The girl you stab in the neck who's playing Hotline Miami in that game also had nothing to do with Joel dying, yet Ellie stabbed her all the same anyway.
Because she was ugly.
The characters of Last of Us Part 2 also make little sense too. Ellie does all the heavy lifting. Her girlfriend Dina, who's basically the community of Jackson's dispenser for everybody to use for recreational things before she gets pregnant, is just a character that doesn't add much of anything to the game that really matters. Every other character besides maybe Tommy, I guess, either feels like a betrayal of what they were before, or someone who is just there to get shot or whatever, so Neil Druckmann can look you deep in your eyes and say, isn't violence bad? Violence is bad, isn't it? Didn't Joel deserve what happened to him? Well, not really, because
The violence should have been done to you.
Fireflies were carving up anybody they could find who even had a lick of an immunity to the virus. So no, Joel was totally justified in wiping those weirdos out too. And then there's Abby with her little friend who's somehow having access to puberty blockers to become a boy in a post-apocalyptic world somehow, where things like basic medicine is about as rare as gold is. But don't think about that or you're a bigot, I guess.
No, you need them fucking gender transitioning medicines. It's like fucking having, what was it? The fucking mastectomy scars in Dragon Age. Fuck, what was that Dragon Age game called? I cannot remember the name now because it was just so fucking forgettable. Veilguard, yeah. Like mastectomy scars in Dragon Age Veilguard. It's a magical universe. There are potions to do that sort of shit in the other games. What the fuck do you mean you need to have a surgery?
Horizon Forbidden West is about a red-headed hunter girl named Aloy, who originally in Zero Dawn, that's the previous game, could actually choose who she wants to romance. Like, you get to choose as the player. Now in Forbidden West, and especially
you don't get to choose. Must be Sesame Xerxes.
It's confirmed that Aloy is now canonically a lesbian. Did I mention that the main villain of Forbidden West, a PS5 game by first-party Sony devs, is the long-lost lesbian lover of Aloy's original version and wants her to love her again, pretty much? Horizon, the same game where Aloy goes from being...
Oh, look! This giant mech has a fucking giant claw that looks like a scissor. She's horny.
An interesting new protagonist in Zero Dawn to suddenly becoming as robotic as the very cyber dinosaurs you hunt in Forbidden West, to the point that Aloy barely has a character in the sequel, man. Not to mention in Forbidden West, the developers who tried to be inclusive end up making the only black couple in the game end with the woman becoming a single mother, which is kind of insane, but they did that.
They try and be inclusive, but they end up stereotyping in the... It's Elden Ring. It wasn't a very fucking... This was a low bar, and Elden Ring is fucking like Avatar 1. What are you talking about? Wasn't a very fucking low bar to hurdle over with this game as the competition.
Horizon is also a game where everyone who's in a seat of power conveniently is almost always a woman, with only the big native-looking guy who runs the clans being one of the only men in a position of power that is not corrupted. Yet,
well, yeah, no, because fucking his balls were cut off by the village chieftain.
the amount of women who run things in that world is just insane in
Dude, why do you think the world is in such tatters? What? Who said that?
Horizon, especially considering that it's a world where modern sensibilities wouldn't even exist. Yet men are apparently just weaker, somehow, physically, I don't know. Like Horizon Forbidden West, just like every other game mentioned, is also the same. Technically impressive, the gameplay is good, the sound design is great, the music is good, the world is vast, and everything looks amazing. But it, like every other game mentioned, already falls in the same pits and loops of stupidity that every single other PlayStation 5 first-party game does
good,
these days,
better
and
than
it's so
men.
annoying. I'm not even done, by the way. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, probably the least egregious of the bunch since it is meant for kids. But
not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. I just switched my brain off and just enjoyed a Ratchet and Clank experience.
is it any wonder how conveniently alongside every single...
But it wasn't as good as the old games, like on the PS2, where this just felt like a fucking Ratchet and Clank slop. But if you can get past any messaging, it was enjoyable, even though I did destroy a planet and to the point where I'd fall through the floor if I stepped off.
Other Sony first-party PS5 game, that this series, which follows a male hero Lombax, suspiciously suddenly has a female counterpart who's just as good, if not even better than he is. Like, this just keeps happening. Ghost of Yote, like, where do you even begin with this one? They decided it was better to...
They just wanted to have a fucking female Lombax for fucking Ratchet to dick down in the fan arts.
Chase a basic revenge plot over a potential sequel to Tsushima. Yet you look in, and it's just another game which ends with two women raising a young girl as all the men are like conveniently passing away pretty much in that game's story too. Sure, we have Wolverine and Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet coming up next, but do I have any hope that these games will somehow break this cycle of progressiveness and annoyance in like every single way imaginable? Honestly, not yet, not really, no. Is it any wonder why Astro Bot, which is basically Super Mario Odyssey but with PlayStation characters, is so beloved the way that it is? Because that game's just fun, where you just run around with basically zero story or nonsense beating you over the head constantly. Instead,
exactly, it's just a little robot doing its thing.
Cool little collectibles, you explore the PlayStation themed levels, and
the second you add gender into it, oh no, the women must be better at all times, at all costs. And if there happens to be colors as well, white must be bad.
Astrobot is more of what I would honestly want from Sony personally, because at least with
the little
Astrobot,
dog.
Sony is leaning intentionally heavy into the best aspects of their games that actually work, which is, again, like I keep saying in this video, the gameplay, the audio design, the controls, and the actual worlds that you can explore. Astrobot is also, thank God, devoid of any stupid nonsense. Instead of yet another game where women are amazing,
that's
and men suck
adorable.
for the God knows how many time, Astrobot is just, here, look, you can find Solid Snake or Kratos, but they're cute little robots. Isn't that cool? Is it really any wonder the only PS5 exclusive title to win Game of the Year at the Game Awards so far is Astrobot, because it was actually just pure game design, and it leaned heavily into what Sony's actually good at, and it didn't have like some weird activist weirdos saying that they align with the like Antifa like in Yote, or any of the other visual nonsense that comes as baggage with these sorts of games. In case you haven't noticed already, the thing that is ruining PlayStation's first-party games are not the gameplay designers or the sound engineers or the art
SJWs.
All of these,
it's the writers.
No matter what studio they're at.
It's the writers and the managers and the HR department.
And they are working and they are making their side of the game that they work on phenomenal across the board. Nobody's going to deny that Last of Us Part 2 looks or plays amazing, because it does. No one will say to your face that Horizon's graphics are bad somehow, because they're not. They're great. Or that Spider-Man 2's web slinging isn't near perfect and how it's executed in the game every single time. Because all of these elements are so fine-tuned and made to work that it's incredible. Like, it's such a nice sheen over all of it. Yet, also, with all of these games, such a shame how any of the games I mentioned, besides Astrobot, because I love Astrobot, they are all being torn apart and ruined by one specific thing that every one of these game studios keep doing, which is their writers. The people crafting these stories and characters cannot, for the life of them, just get out of their own way, man.
Oh no, that's because the people that they hire, they can't invent new things. They just want to bastardize what's already existing. And because these are sequels, they're like, let's inject our fucking own characters into it. Let's just make the fattest fucking wench on the planet and make her the most powerful woman on the universe.
They, just like the main character in Saros, are just stuck in an endless loop of insufferably annoying whataboutisms that just keep repeating themselves no matter the setting.
Actually, I think you'll find that I'm the strongest in the multiverse, so check your privilege. Shut the fuck up. These beaches can't be found fast enough.
Every game, it could be robot dinosaurs, clicker zombies, Norse, dwarves and elves, multi-dimensional Lombaxes, or even superheroes. They all just loop back to the same problem no matter which studio it is or what game they're making or even the setting too. It's like there's a mandate to make the best possible games imaginable, cook in every single department across the spectrum,
except the writing,
gameplay to the sound to the art, and then just have it all be undermined because the writers are legit crazy people who think the entire world and every story needs to...
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. All the other departments need actual fucking talent. The writers are hired through DEI. And then they're forced to accept these DEI scripts because of the managers and the HR departments bowing to fucking the SJW pressures of external sources and government-funded money. When can we have good games again?
reflect their real-world biases, and that's it. How is it that every single PlayStation 5 exclusive that isn't called Astrobot, or I guess Demon Souls, but that's a remake, so it doesn't really count, are all just pushing similar progressive design ideas, and they all coincidentally have similar elements to all of their stories, which is that all men are to some degree weak and destructive, the women are always amazing and flawless, and for some reason, all of these stories
Stunning
to
and
some degree
brave.
have strong LGBT elements too, which again, that is across most of them too. If maybe it was one game, like, okay, Ellie is gay in The Last of Us, cool, whatever, right? That was like a one-off thing, it's fine. But then you're like, Aloy's gay now
Sandman.
too? Kratos, the guy who beat the whole Greek pantheons, getting beaten by an old witch lady in Ragnarok? What? What do you mean that Spider-Man 2 depowers Peter Parker and makes him grovel at Miles' feet? And then, of course,
Yeah, because they wanted to put Peter in the fucking cuck chair whilst Miles dicks down Mary Jane.
of course, there's Saros, the next new first-party Sony game. Oh my god, that was a lot to explain, but it was important. But Saros unfortunately reflects and echoes every single criticism I brought up about every other game mentioned in this video. Again, like an endless loop, we have another PlayStation first-party game where the men are awful, the women are amazing, and the male characters get cooked because
They really waste Sandman as the first boss? You'd think he'd be a mid-boss. I get the Venom is the main thing and that's like an end game, but Sandman's like it would be a mid-game boss at the very least. Fuck, they're just ruining potential. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could understand if it's a tutorial boss and he slithers away as sand and you don't fucking properly finish him off. And then he comes back, but
toxic masculinity or whatever again. So here is where I will speak about the spoilers of Saros. If you do not want to hear the spoilers of this game's story, which honestly it's what you would expect to happen anyways, then skip to this time code on
whoa, he talks for 6 minutes
screen
of
here, okay?
Saros.
Are you still here for this segment? Don't
a lot of people went to it. You know what? Let's
get
watch.
mad if I spoil this game's story now, all right? I gave you the
I'm
warning.
not going to play
Here we
it,
go.
so let's go.
So it turns out throughout flashbacks that Arjun Devraj, the main character of Saros, is a really awful human being. The guy
No
is some
shit.
sort of military operator that does really shady things for money. His girlfriend, or I guess his wife,
BlackRock?
Nithya,
What?
sees their relationship falling apart because Arjun begins drinking heavily and becoming, as Nithya says at one point in the game, a lot like his dad, insinuating that Arjun's dad was also an alcoholic and a violent man as well, and Arjun is just repeating that loop again.
You're going to
with his
become a
own
wife beater,
This
so I
then
will
leads to
leave
Nithya
you.
and Arjun growing apart, and during the game, there's these cutscenes, kind of like in Returnal, where Arjun is seen repeating a moment in his life involving a hotel room. It's very much insinuated that Arjun cheats on Nithya with some woman, it's not said who, doesn't really matter, and that this hotel room
The blue
represents
bunny.
that as Arjun's sin, I guess, that he committed against Nithya. It does get worse, though, because one guy at your base on Carcosa
It's with
is
the
named
guy, isn't
Sebastian,
it?
who nobody else talks to, so it's very obvious that this guy is not actually there, and he's just in Arjun's head, which is
Oh, for
confirmed.
fuck's sake.
Anyway, it turns out Sebastian is Arjun's best friend, and he has done shady things with Arjun, I guess, in terms of military stuff in the
They
past
fuck.
too. But Sebastian somehow finds out that Arjun cheated on Nithya, and he plans to tell Nithya all about it. Arjun then decides to end Sebastian, by like, I guess, a bullet to the head or whatever, to protect Nithya from the truth in his
Wait. So his best friend finds out that he cheated on his girl. And so the logical... oh my god, this is just such bad writing.
eyes. Oh no, how could he? Anyway, Nithya accepts the Echelon program, right? She travels to Carcosa, leaving Arjun behind. He obviously follows her, the game's loops happen, and as you fight each boss in each biome, it turns out that Carcosa, which is literally based on a book by Robert W. Chambers named The King in Yellow, yes, they did not come up with the setting of this game or anything, they just flat out ripped it off from a book made by another guy for their plot here, and then they injected their own stuff into it. Very
What a shock, the writers can't fucking think of an original plot.
on brand for Sony. But anyways, they just use this King in Yellow story by Chambers as the basis of Seiros. So Carcosa is the kingdom in that book that the King in Yellow resides in. The king is a, I guess, Lovecraftian cosmic horror entity, if you will, that made his entire kingdom gold and yellow like he is, right? It's all splendor and everyone goes insane when they go there.
Pious
So
color.
the entire game, you're literally traveling through Carcosa until you reach the palace pretty much, and Arjun defeats the King in Yellow. And the bad ending of the game is that Arjun ends up becoming the King in Yellow himself, insinuating that the loop just continues and that his suffering will just continue forever because he's
Good.
destined to repeat the same destructive behaviors that he always did already, like drinking and cheating. You get the idea. And
Yeah, the enemies would be original because guess what? The fucking writers wouldn't have had any decision in that. That's all the fucking art department and the fucking completely ignores the writers that part. They don't have any fucking say in the enemies.
anyways, a lot of people online I saw posted that Arjun gets cooked because Nitya ends up becoming a lesbian and falling in love with another woman while on Carcosa, and this is true, yes. Although, some people tried to push the idea that it was Kayla, the tech girl that Arjun is partnered with, who ends up with Nitya.
Fucking
From what I
awesome
understand,
graphics.
there's another character named Kira, who is kind of not really seen. She's just some female, I guess, colonist
Demigod
researcher or
writing
whatever,
fucking
but
names in the Death
anyways,
Note?
yes, Nitya becomes a lesbian all of a sudden and falls in love with this Kira lady and wants to be with her over Arjun. So in the bad ending, Arjun becomes the
Mon
King in
in
Yellow,
Yellow.
and he is granted his desire, which is Nitya, but he's then just doomed to repeat the same process again and again and again. So in the game's secret true ending, the same thing happens again, but Arjun tosses the medallion in a way that signifies the King in Yellow's power over Arjun into the sea. And then by doing this, Arjun rejects the cycle and doesn't become the king. Instead, he meets Nitya on the beach, who is also alone now, because I assume Kira, her lesbian lover, is also dead, I guess. Apparently,
The lesbian lover turns into the King in Yellow and he has to kill the King in Yellow again!
Nitya was the one who was trying to use Carcosa's powers to bring Kira back so they could be together forever. And the game just ends with Nitya basically leaving Arjun for good, and he's left to face the past and his mistakes, and the game ends. No idea if Arjun makes it back
What?
to Earth or even if he could, but by the flashing red and blue lights of the police siren on him at the end of the game, I would assume they're probably saying that it means that Arjun either goes back to Earth and he's arrested for, ending Sebastian, or he just stays on Carcosa somehow, or maybe leaves and begins life anew somewhere else. It's ambiguous. What are you gonna do? Like, the story isn't bad, but it's
Curse medallions say what?
not nearly as terrible as, say, like a
Jesus, you were fighting fucking an eldritch god for that?
Spider-Man 2 or Horizon or anything. I'll give it that much. But unfortunately,
Okay, let's stop being mean.
somewhat poor character writing, and again, most of the side characters are pointless and annoying again. Like, did I also mention that all the side people kind of kick the bucket too? Like, Tak is shot dead. That's the
Oh
big
god, that
ending.
schnoz is
Sheridan,
just
the leader woman,
massive.
ends up going berserk because Carcosa makes her go mad, so Arjun just puts her down. Kayla's kind of left ambiguous. She's apparently meant to personify the truth in the game, I guess. And basically everyone is gone by the end except Nitya and Arjun. And again, it's not terrible, I guess, but it's still
Populate the
falls into
planet.
similar pitfalls of every other PlayStation 5 exclusive, and the way the story is told especially. It's even less interesting because Carcosa as a setting is ripe with potential, and personally, the way that it is utilized here feels almost shamefully not enough in my opinion. Carcosa would have been an excellent setting for a Soulsborne game or something more open world-like to actually
I killed my best friend for this?
explore and learn about, because like I said, the entire game is you repeating the same levels and the loops over and over to get further until you beat it. And
He's screaming into his mic and doing off to redeem.
every echelon member becomes one of the gods that you end on Carcosa at the end of each biome. Apparently, Carcosa can just turn people into gods, because why not, I guess? There's so much
Why
untapped
not?
potential here, however, that is just never fully explored and could have been really amazing if Housemarque could just get out of their own way and stop limiting what they could do here. The Lucenite you obtain, which you use to level up permanently in the game, is what Soltari the Corporation is also after. And it would have been amazing to expand on that idea further and say that the Lucenite was some form of Carcosa's power that evolves humans beyond their evolutionary means, effectively turning them into something beyond what humans are capable of.
Yeah, but that requires the fucking writers to, Think beyond the messaging.
Right, that would be cool, and that Sotari could have been hunting this material to turn their people into superpowered beings too, but that isn't really explored. The entire game could also just be seen as a metaphor, and that none of this really happens at all either. It could all just be in the mind of Arjun when he's drunk or something too. I like to think that it's real, because otherwise what's the point?
Didn't exist.
Way, Housemarque almost had it. They almost broke that cycle that most other Sony first-party PlayStation 5 games keep committing, which is that they almost broke the curse that all these games are facing. By the way, spoilers are over now, so it's all good now. But this is what I mean. Every Sony game, to some degree now, is the exact same thing, which in my opinion, the easiest way to explain it is like this. Every Sony game is just untapped potential that is being held back by the writers at all of these studios. Because every game mentioned has the same strengths and weaknesses, and it's tiring to see it happen again and again. The game design is stellar. The sound design of all of these games are amazing. Graphically and the art, it's all off the charts. Saros' Carcosa looks beautiful, and I do think the gameplay of the game is great. But the way they tell the story
does look good.
Nonsense. The way they keep injecting modern day stupid stuff like, look, this guy's a they them or whatever. It adds nothing. It just comes off as tiring and pandering at this point. It's like every time a new Sony first party game gets announced, I have to think to myself, how are they going to screw this game's concept up too? You know, it's happened so many times already that at this point, it's a matter of when it happens now, right? Like the main guy in
those water textures were good. Oh, good water textures.
With like what he's given. Unfortunately, for the vast majority of the game's runtime,
does he just wake up with the cursed medallion? That's not that's not a red flag for him? What?
He's not really given much of anything to do with his acting. There's a bit at the beginning where Rahul Kohli's Arjun Devraj kind of gives off this brooding soldier vibe as he tells the other colonists to keep it together. But the problem is, while the main character here is fine, like for what he is, I guess, it's the surrounding cast besides Nitya. They just fall completely flat, and that's so many Sony games now. Everyone else.
I am head mechanic, but I am so fucking socially inept. I'm just gonna hold my arm and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. End yourself. We're on a horror planet. You'll probably play it if it ever releases on PC. It looks interesting, but only when it's on like 75 to 90% off. I don't really want to give them money. That's the problem. Do you really want to support devs who think that this is good writing?
So this game is forgettable and pointless, and so much more could have been done to expand Saros from being a great game to play, but not to enjoy as a story if these writers just got out of their own way. All of these games, man, it's just...
If the writers got out of their own way, most of them would have been fired a long time ago.
Same things, the same sins, in an endless loop over and over forever. If it's not progressive elements, it's something else. Oh, we can't end Abby, even though Ellie wiped out everybody else. Oh, it's called Spider-Man 2, but we can't have Peter save the day and overcome his weaknesses because Miles is better now. Oh, we can't have a female protagonist who isn't gay. I mean, if Ellie is that, why can't Aloy be too? Oh, look, it's Ratchet and Clank. Don't you love them? Well, you should have, like, love Rivet and Kit more, because, look, Rivet's a girl. Like, okay? It's just at this point, it's very clear to me that Sony has a mandate of some kind where all of these franchises need to be as insanely diverse as humanly possible, and it comes off as nothing more than pandering. And I didn't even mention another real problem that I saw in Saros too. This isn't really a spoiler because it's so early on in the game, but anyways, what I noticed in Saros is that every single character who is white-skinned is wiped out from the game story. Literally, the first thing that happens in the passage when you first enter it at the beginning, Sheridan shoots a white colonist dead. There's another colonist named Jerome.
Well, it's because he redeemed it. Isn't that obvious? He redeemed it. All through the game, you're told, no, do not redeem it.
He's the only other capable colonist alongside Arjun, and he's a white guy too. Yet at the end of only the second biome, it stated that Jerome off-screen is torn apart and wiped out by the Carcosan aliens, I guess. The only other white characters is a bald-headed lady whose name I forgot, who also gets taken out because, of course, she does. And the only other white character I think that lives, if you can call it living, is another bald-headed white guy that you can randomly find and talk to in your runs, and he delivers exposition. If I remember correctly, I think his name is Eli, but I'm just kind of sick of it, right? It's in every game that Sony does now. It's just progressive nonsense and thinly veiled hate masquerading in different games. There is a guarantee of quality that is constantly met by Sony when it comes to gameplay or graphics. Yet I'm just left here wondering, why isn't there the same for the story and the characters too, you know? Like I said, all of these games mentioned, including Sarah.
The only white hetero man in there is literally the one you are playing at. Hey, Pink Infantry, how you doing?
Are technically impressive or visually stunning to some degree, but the issue that me and I know many others have is more...
Wait, the main character in that game is supposed to be white? No.
more subtle here. It's about the tone and the priority. It feels more like Sony's first-party games are being influenced by cultural trends more than what their players actually want to see. And this polarization, which is probably the most evident in Last of Us 2, is that it just divides players, and that we're seeing that in a lot of PS5 titles, is that they're also selling less in the PS4 ones, especially the sequels to those PS4 games too. It's not that they're terrible games, but they're still not doing as good, and when you compare it to how Sony used to make games or tell their
They're
stories,
losing money
it's
now.
different. Now their games are just full of division and skepticism instead of just being things that people loved. What it feels like to me, all the examples given here, this is all a symptom of a single thing.
They're cashing in on all the nostalgia they built up and all the goodwill from the PS4 and pissing it away in the PS5 with the DI messaging. Oh, the PS6 is not going to go well.
Which is overcorrection. They keep believing that they need to hit all of these different metrics in order for the game to be successful, but what it ends up doing is they think these ideas will appeal broadly to and avoid controversy, but instead they always do the opposite. And this just ends up losing people because they're sick of seeing this stuff being pushed in their faces so often, and that's where the
But let's not forget, Mixtape was a 10 out of 10 game, guys.
disconnect lives.
Best
And
game
like I
of the
said,
year.
while sure, some of these games may still sell well, like a Ragnarok or a Last of Us 2, it's undeniable that these games have slower legs after launch like a Spider-Man 2 does, and a far more divided reception and less cultural staying power too, so that it makes you then wonder if PlayStation is still setting the standard these days, or if they're just trying to maintain it, you know? It's not just a Sony problem, I get that, but it's weird how common it is in Sony. That's the problem here, and to me, it makes Sony games feel like they're losing what makes them special, because they want to pander to who I don't know, because the modern audience doesn't show
It's the
up in the way, I
Pandaverse.
guess, but
Get
at
the
this
Panda
point,
Stone.
the brand, as in PlayStation, and what I can expect is great gameplay, graphics, and sound design that is attached to a frustrating, terrible, or usually bad story with annoying characters almost every single time now, unless you're Astrobot, of course. It has just become predictable, and it feels disconnected to what
Astrobot,
people
best
really
boy.
want, because PlayStation might not be dead, but the audience can definitely feel that something has changed and not for the better. And I wonder now, how long will Sony continue to do this, and if they don't correct course, will they just continue down a path that slowly just erodes the very identity they have spent decades building? Because at the end of the day, people don't want perfection or corporate alignment nonsense like these people think they want. They want games that just don't talk down to them, that are great and timeless like they used to be. Yet instead, these games are more focused on pushing modern progressive values over what speaks to everyone instead, you know? And I'm wondering if when the next generation of games comes, if Sony will continue to allow this destructive behavior.
I get it. Sometimes good gameplay can be enough, but so the story is really important as well. Sometimes the story is just so dog shit, you go, oh, the pretty graphics aren't enough to distract from the terrible writing.
To keep defining where they go next, because it is literally everywhere over everything they have ever published this generation alone. Until then, Sony, like its players, are just going to be stuck in an endless loop of games where they're fun to play, but their story and their characters and their messaging are constantly undermining what should otherwise be mega hit classics, and it sucks to see. But what do you think? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you guys next time.
Moving the PlayStation HQ from Japan to California. Oh, yeah, that's... yeah, that was a big hit. Sony should rename the PlayStation name into Gay Station. Now, we got a little bit of El Jokes. If the gets offended at stuff on the internet, people got off the internet. Oh, that would be such a better internet.
Hey, what's wrong with Alex?
I think he's still really worked up about that roast the other night.
Why? What happened?
Apparently there were some distasteful jokes he didn't like.
Oh, I didn't even know he likes roast.
The Kevin Hart roast was brilliant.
Then why did he watch?
I don't know.
Does he know
Just to
that
get
it is
angry.
just straight up being offensive and then PG family-friendly humor that roast lies somewhere in the middle?
Yes.
And does he also know that with any form of comedy there's a margin of error because comedians are human?
And sometimes a joke is going to be either too offensive or too tame? Yes.
Does he also know that margin of error exists because humor is subjective, so what one person might find funny, another might find offensive?
Yes. He willingly watched a form of content that...
Just to get offended and angry on other people's behalf. Like that fucking big titty white bitch who got offended on every other panelist's behalf in the Kevin Hart roast.
That's often offensive, knowing he doesn't like offensive content and then felt entitled to feel offended.
and then had to tweet about
Hey,
it.
Alex.
Turn Blue Sky about it.
So I hear you're a little riled up about this roast the other night.
It's just sad that we still live in a world where people think those kind of jokes are funny.
Then why'd you watch it?
Excuse me?
If you don't like a certain type of content, you can just not watch it.
Oh, okay, well,
How
it's not
dare
that simple.
you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well,
It
actually,
is.
I didn't even choose to watch it. A clip of it just showed up on my TikTok feed.
That's a cheap cop-out. You can always still choose to not watch something even if it shows up in your feed. You can swipe away instantly or you can click not interested.
Okay, so what, you think those jokes weren't offensive? You thought they were funny?
No, don't
Yeah,
turn
they
this
were
on me.
funny.
I'm not saying I thought it was funny, and I'm not saying that roasts are an excuse to just blatantly be as offensive as you can, but I'm
The only reason why I know that, right?
saying that that is a known possibility to happen at roast. And if you don't like that type of content, then willingly consuming it and then feeling entitled to be offended when it does offend is like running with a knife, cutting yourself, and then getting mad at the knife.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't.
Understand the metaphor?
No, I don't know what a metaphor is.
That tracks.
Look, I don't want to be mean to you. I don't want to be mean to anybody. But I feel like the people who continue to engage with things they know rile them up are their own worst enemies. There are plenty of other positive things you can focus on.
But if I don't voice my opinions and tell people what they can't say, then it'll be unchecked and it'll just get worse, which is why for the past couple years I've tried to police what people can
Do
say.
you feel like the world has gotten more or less offensive over the last couple of years?
Oh, definitely more
More.
offensive.
Yeah, it's because of people like you. You think you're making the world a safer place by trying to remove the unsafe, but all you're doing is polarizing the people who hate to be told what they can and can't say, do and can't do.
So then what do I do?
Get off
Shut
the
up.
internet. If social media riles you up so much, then don't go on it.
And watch what?
Anything but social media. It's literally
Watch paint dry. That can't offend you. This paint is white. How dare it?
designed to keep feeding your rage because angry you is addicted you, and addicted you is going to keep coming back to the platform. Anything but social media.
Okay.
What's the QR code?
Hi there. Welcome to the news.
Oh,
No. Not the news. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah. People can be so dumb and they ruin my damn day just by being. Oh. Fucking amen to that. Hates offensive content, chooses to watch content that is often offensive, gets offended, gets mad at offensive content. Zero introspection. Baseball.
I'm a university student and I don't have the money to pay for university, so I have to work a job to pay for university while I'm at university. Of course, by doing all this, I now don't have time for university.
So I
I'm
use
a
AI.
university student who has neither the time nor the money for university. So I'm basically an average university student. As the average university student, I just want to turn my brain off when I get home from school and work, but I can't because I have homework. And that's where the not Google search feature comes in so handy. I can just type in all my problems and it solves all of them instantly for me so that
Hold on. So we need. How can I watch the Coca-Cola 600? How can I watch the dress game today? NASCAR, Indy 500. Okay.
it comes in.
How can I convince my parents, someone to believe in God, someone to go to therapy, myself to lose weight, a girl to love me, someone to trust me? How to convince you in Hindi?
so handy. I
I'm not sure.
can just type in all
But
my problems and it solves
how can I convince my girlfriend to stay with me, to kiss me? Oh.
all of them instantly for me so that I don't have to think. And I know
How can I convince my girlfriend that 3 inches is big for her, big enough Reddit?
what you're thinking. AI, isn't that cheating? No. Asking a guy who got an A in the class 2 years ago for help writing an essay or passing the test because the teacher doesn't bother to change a test from year to year is cheating. Asking AI for help writing that essay or passing that test is not cheating because, not only do I have to not think, but I don't have to learn either. Oftentimes, I just get back from lecture not knowing what the happened.
I didn't learn anything either when I went to uni.
So I plug the entire lecture into not Google search and it explains it all clearly in a manner I ask it to, and now I finally understand what the that professor was going on about. It's almost like a monotonous professor reading off a PowerPoint for an hour straight is not the best conducer, I don't even know if that's a word, of information, especially when the professor either made the PowerPoint 17 years ago or used AI and it's just like has been totally clocked out since he got tenure. None of us really know what
Fucking tenure.
AI. It's just such a smart and convenient and easy daily part of our lives. I want you to know that. It's relatable.
Buy the
I need you
token.
to know that. AI is normal. I'm a human just like you and I use AI in
What?
my daily life. This is relatable.
Watch the content. Watch the
This is relatable.
content.
By the way, I'm a freelancer, so it's entirely possible that the guy who's going to be performing your life-saving surgery in 20 years will be me. Yeah, me. Guy who uses machine
Run from it.
intelligence to think for him is going to have a needle to your heart in 20 years. Good luck. Honestly, you better hope it's robot doing that surgery in 20 years, because that would be nice. Because I don't like to do stuff. I like it when AI
Unfortunately, the engineers who are developing said robot also learned using AI.
guy does stuff for me. I don't want to think. I don't want to work. I just want to spend my time scrolling social media and spend my money buying things at stores that I don't need.
So the AI designed the robot. But the robot isn't actually healing your heart. It's replacing parts with robots. And you're slowly taken over by the AI robots. Oh.
Don't you?
Watch the content.
Universities. This video is sponsored by
Last Our Jokes one.
Piss. More on
Piss.
Piss at the end of the video. Hi there. Are you a government or
Oh, sorry. We fake aliens so you can evade. Jesus.
organization or a company that needs to do something but doesn't want the people and the news knowing about it? Well, then hi, my name is Gary of Gary's Galaxy Gimmicks. I create UFO or alien sightings that get picked up by the news so that you can carry out operations or invasions with the public distracted. No, I'm not associated with
So you can restock that Iron Dome using the AI for the most dumbest things, like make an essay about your life, pisses you the fuck off. Yeah, oh, no, that's fair. Meanwhile, the AI artists make my fucking OC be absolutely railed by these two characters I like.
P-Trip, the trip.
Give Sonic a 30-foot cock. Fuck some of these AI artists so wonky, or AI prompt generators.
P.
They're not artists, so it's not
Politicians
one numb pause.
production. The same concept, essentially create a distraction so the public is not paying attention to what's really going on. Same goal, but different execution. They specialize in kids. I specialize in aliens. Those guys they're rolling in it. Kids are way more distracting than aliens. I should have thought of that. I got 20 painted silver helium balloons in my trunk right now, ready to go. I will cover my dog in tinfoil. For an extra $50, I'll lie and tell the news that I saw the alien and made contact with them.
Free
For an extra
Shavakadu!
$50, I will tell them that they shoved the probe up my ass.
Something definitely went up his ass, but it wasn't a probe.
And pretty much for free, I will shove a probe up my ass. I love shoving things up my ass. Now, this really only works on room temperature IQ people. The smart ones still don't know what you're up to.
Not pre-watch.
I can't really help with that, but the dumb ones are usually the most vocal ones in your country. And they'll be too focused in yapping about aliens or UFO to see and yap about the invasion that you're doing, which is the service you'd be paying me for. So if you're interested, please visit Gary'sGalaxyGimmicks.com or call 1-800-ALIENS.
Who's fucking registered that website?
605-475-3366. We couldn't get 1-800-ALIENS. That number was already registered to some company in Washington, D.C.
Area 51.
So before you do something your people will hate, give them something they love. Distract them with some sci-fi garbage.
It was the Kraken. It was the whale penis.
You can do whatever you want while they're busy looking up. Hey guys, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Piss, for sponsoring the video.
Piss!
A Piss, conveniently available everywhere you already are. Stop wasting time at the grocery store and tap into the ultimate zero-cost hydration right in your own pants. Visit drinkpiss.com. Drinkpiss.com was available,
Glug, glug,
but I'm not
motherfucker.
gonna pay $3K for a bit. I'll pay $14, but not $3,000. So go visit drinkpiss.co. To help out the channel. All right, thank you. This
God damn it. Finally a good sponsor. He doesn't take his pants off for this video. True. Buying 2 domains for a single video is crazy work. Oh, they're actually... drinkpiss.com. God damn. Oh, it just redirects to our jokes. It asked me about my chode. Square earther. Baseball, huh? God damn it. I'm not gay, but 50 cents is 50 cents. That it is. I can't go there. Wait. I beg your pardon? I just saw not safe for work. I didn't read that. Let's move on because I don't want to eat a ban. Al jokes, what the fuck are you doing? What are you selling? Alele, aleles. The king is requested. Alele, aleles. Do not redeem. Do not redeem it. You redeemed it, didn't you? No, do not redeem it. Do not redeem it. If you redeem it, you will die. Oh, look. It's piss.co. Pious. What are you sending me? What? Come on, buddy. You need to go to the piss room. Was that fucking explosion necessary? That was very loud. Oh, it's Joe Biden. What have you recommended me? No, he's there too. What's next? The next video says going to be 4. Come alone to the abandoned street where nobody goes in the bad side of town. What could go wrong? Ah! That is so loud. Oh, what a shock. There's 4 of them now. Wait, every time the next video, the previous person's been fucking... Okay, yep. It's 5 of them now. Yep. Sign it, Mr. President. Sign it. You better sign it. Or you'll become one of us. Just, what the fuck was that? The king. What are you sending me?
Hello there.
Hello, Spiff.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Like
Oh,
all good
yes.
Brits, I love stealing things, from historical relics to bits
Pillage their vital resources.
of land missing a flag. We really have perfected the art of getting away with anything. So I thought it was my time to test my skills in Skyrim, as I challenged myself to steal everything from inside Jarl Balgruuf's palace without being caught.
I really don't want to, though. That was terrible.
given a bounty, and potentially without even being detected. So let's dive into this
Ooh,
amazing
Max-
game and make
Max
a new
Snake.
character who is ready for this secret task. This is Agent 74. Yes, you might have heard of the hit video game series Hitman, where you play as Agent 47, an incredible assassin at the absolute peak of their game. This is instead Agent 74, the exceedingly elderly version of that gentleman. The only
Extremely
special
crippled
agent in the
man.
force that needs
1
to hold
HP.
shortly operations every year. So of course our goal is simple: break into the Jarl's palace and steal absolutely everything without being detected. However, the execution is incredibly complicated. But I'm
Not the
the sniffing
tea!
great breaker of all video games. So of course we're going to use perfectly balanced exploits to make this all the more possible.
Rah.
Right, there we go. We've made our way inside of the keep, and immediately this is where the exploits are going to begin. Alright, so Rayloff is going to free us from our prison binds,
And
which
we're
I
immediately going to
personally
rob
think he
him.
might regret later, and he directs us to popping on his dead friend's clothes. Splendid stuff. This 74-year-old guy's now ready to rock and roll. Right, so in come our first Imperials, and it's time to do a bit of combat. We kill the first, and then finish off the Imperial Captain. Now, you want to do
Nice.
this as fast as possible because our goal is to quite simply grab the Helgen Keep Key. If we're able to snipe it from the body first, then Rayloff isn't able to pick it up and unlock the door, meaning he can't leave this place until we open the door. This allows us to exploit one of the fundamental aspects of this
Oh, the
game's
sneaking.
design. Normally, if we were running around the game and we attacked one of our friends, if we kept hitting them enough times, they'd eventually turn hostile and fight back, or they'd run away or they die. In the opening tutorial, however, Rayloff can't do any of those things. He's an immortal god, who at the same time can't be turned hostile to any of our actions.
Oh,
What
you're gonna
we're
max
going
out
to
your
do
stats
is
on them.
something very cheesy. Firstly, we're going to max out the game's difficulty to legendary, and then we're going to equip ourselves some iron daggers. The reasoning is simple. Iron daggers do the largest amount of sneak damage, and we're going to be farming our sneak skill. If I want to break my way
Maestro.
inside of Jarl's palace, then you can be damn certain that I'm doing it with 100% sneak, and we're going to be achieving
Sneaky
that
boy.
right now.
Who did that?
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sneak
Beautiful.
level 100. Immediately gained
Prestige,
before
come
even
on.
leaving our starting location, meaning we're already much harder to detect, and our sneak attacks do substantially more damage. Alright, now let's just quickly make our way out of this tower. Oh look, there's some gentlemen here looking for some loot. Stab it.
Who could have possibly been there?
Agent 74's still got
Must have
it.
been the wind.
Do-do-do-do. Yeah, it turns out max leveling sneak immediately might make you ever so slightly too powerful relative to this game's normal curve. Still, this is exactly the kind of nonsense overpowered stuff we like to have on this channel, and oh
It is
my
lovely.
goodness, we have to defeat ourselves the torturer's assistant.
Yoink.
He's gone. Now it's just the torturer, and we did it. I actually really want to steal the torturer's hood because it's such a cool disguise. Oh yes, now this is an incredible outfit. Now of
The
course,
best
since we're going
outfit.
to be doing a lot of
The best outfit. We shall build a sneaking guild. We shall make the Argonians pay for it.
thieving, one of the other skills we are going to want to start leveling up is lockpicking. Unfortunately for us, this isn't something we can power level, as there is only a finite supply of locked things.
How dare they.
Says into the next room we go as a super sneaky individual. Most importantly, I'm not here, they can't detect me, and so I'm able to sneak my way through the combat undetected, unexpected. Back to being hidden again. Yes, whilst everyone else is actively engaged in combat, I am simply the completely
simply not
naked man
there.
sneaking my way around. Have I been detected? No, I'm hidden.
Nope.
Look at this, they're finding me. Come on. Still not quite detected. Okay, now detected. So yes, we're pretty good at being undetected, but still, we have a long way to go.
We could be sneakier. We need the rings.
So it's time for Agent 74 to head out into the lovely world of Skyrim. Yes, what a great starting point for this video game. Anyway, Rayloff, it was an absolute pleasure to see
Kill
you.
Rayloff.
And
Do
moving
it.
on out of here.
Do
So,
it.
first things first, we need to massively improve our character's abilities. Yes, technically, if I check my inventory, things are looking very nice and I've got yet more level ups. And my goodness, we're technically already level 18, but my sneak skill is only 100. And whilst that's good, it's not perfect. Mostly because the the sneaking skill in Skyrim is a complicated algebraic nightmare that looks like this. To simplify it, the higher your sneak skill, the less likely you are to be detected, and the less sound you make, the less likely you are to be detected.
So we need
Which
to
means we're on the
remove all
lookout for multiple things,
sound.
mostly enchanted equipment that can buff up our sneak skill, and enchanted equipment that has the muffle effect on it. Provided we can get enough of these, Agent 74, despite his creaking old bones, will hopefully be nearly invisible. I mean, the guy hardly stands
Green
out
screen.
at all, being a 74-year-old man running in a loincloth
And you're extremely toned.
through the countryside. As we made our way to the Guardian Stones, because we have the Thief Stone here. A very useful skill for us because it's going to increase the amount of experience we gain for all of the other thief stats, namely things like lockpicking and pickpocketing. Now, I wouldn't
Ooh.
actually recommend playing the game in the way that I have, because the main issue of
No,
power leveling
it's
this
fun.
skill in the tutorial is that most of the enemies in this game actually scale with your level. This means that outside of the basic set enemies like these wolves here, the game's random bandits are significantly more likely to be of an exceedingly high level, equipped with better gear and better loot.
Absolutely.
Still, my plan isn't to stop off and move slowly. We're going to be charging right the way through Riverwood on our quest to reach Morphle, one of the locations in Skyrim. And yes, I do
It certainly
say it
is
like
a
that
location in
because I
Skyrim.
genuinely detest Morphle. This is my least favorite location. I think it sucks. Right, so I've made my way over past Morphle to my first
Fair, I guess.
destination of the game. This is Movarf's lair. As you can tell by all of the blood, it's quite spooky in there. It turns out that this is a vampire lair, quite a dangerous place to live near, but inside of it is a pair of boots that I desperately want to get my
Boots of
hands
stealth.
on. There's just one issue. We're not exactly built for combat. These are going to be some pretty high-level vampires, and I'm just wearing some basic clothing. So I
We need some
go through
onions.
this without being
Get some
detected at
sunlight.
all. In order to help with that, we're going to need a few more perks. An extra point into stealth to make us even harder to detect, and a perk point into muffled movement, which gives us effectively a 50% muffle effect. Very useful indeed. I'm then
Nice
actually
effect.
going to sink in the rest of some perk points into useless things like Lightfoot, but we will be grabbing great stuff like Silence and Shadow Warrior, which basically gives us a temporary invisibility spell to use in combat. Right, so into the lair we head. Hopefully we can
Lovely.
get through this without being detected. Oh, well, there's some spiders, so we'll have to deal with that first. Okay, so another fun fact about stealth in this game, weapons above the size of daggers make noise. This basically means that for us, one of the optimal ways to
So he's just going to make really powerful enchanted daggers. Got it.
play this game is to exclusively use tiny daggers. Of course, for us, our sneak
London bin knife.
attacks are being buffed by a huge amount, but in
Oh.
the unfortunate chance that doesn't happen, we're basically kind of screwed.
Run
This is
away!
a spider. Oh, let's hit it with some fire. Huzzah! Yeah! Take that, crispy boy. So yes, we're fine in combat.
Perfectly
provided
roasted
we're
spider.
able to get a stealth attack off. If we can't, it very rapidly becomes squeaky bum time. Still, we managed to sneak our
Loose bunghole.
way through here, and I can clearly see a little vampire here who I'm pretty sure I can sneak up on. Stabby! Huzzah! Yes.
God damn.
We've got another vampires for all. Okay, right, we're going to have to sneak our way around here. Stabby! Oh my goodness! Okay, he detected us somehow. That sneak attack didn't go through. Right, well, we'll run away and then crouch, and this temporarily engages invisibility.
He
which
can't
allows
find
me
you.
to just flee even more. And hopefully, yes, I am now not detected. All right, well, that was a bit of a beans up. Let's give it another go.
Let's try it
Yeah, the main
again.
downside of
Beans
using
is up
daggers
even
is that they
harder.
have next to no reach at all. All right, let's sneak up behind this gentleman and stab. Okay,
Damn
15
it.
times attack damage was apparently not enough. Yeah, let's go. Power attacks. Right, stabby, stabby.
Use the fire.
And fantastic. It took a lot of excessive hits, but we did it. Another vampires for all destroyed. In this room, we can clearly see a huge amount of vampires whom we would have absolutely no chance of defeating. Yep, they're going to be far too dangerous for us.
Just gonna sneak
However,
past
if we just
them.
ignore them and go all the way around to the left, we get to
The
my actual
boots.
goal. This bed over here. Oh.
Is someone there?
She
Yeah,
found
we're
me.
just to the left of this bed. We're able to pick up some boots, and we are
Run
now
away!
immediately out of here. Goodbye, blooded vampire. Farewell. So yes, they were able to detect me, but they won't be able to catch me. After all, I'm now Rufo running my way through the cave system, and with a little crouch to
Zoidberg
disengage
away!
combat, I'm suddenly free. Goodbye. Right, so we haven't solved the vampire problem for the people of Morphle, but that's not exactly my problem, is it? I'm here for the cool loot. And so, huzzah, we have
I achieved my
Movarf's
quest.
boots here, which
They didn't ask me to handle the vampires?
This is an absolutely fantastic ability to have, but we can also be doing a lot better. So it's now off to Windhelm I go to pick up another piece of this puzzle.
Ooh, what's a
Right, so the
Windhelm?
next quest you want to pick up is Missing Merchant. You can get it from randomly talking to the innkeeper in Windhelm, and she'll give me a letter telling me to go and investigate the nearby building called Traitor's Post. Now, just one slight issue, I know that this building is going to be absolutely filled to the brim with very dangerous bandits, so it's time for a very quick trip to Dawnstar for everyone's favorite. It's the Dawnstar Trader Chest. So, of course, we wander on
The
over
what?
to the mines and see
Oh,
what the
the
chest has for us
fucking-
today. We've got the Dwarven Armor.
The fucking trader's chest that's just fucking. Why do all of the shopkeepers have chests like that just hidden around the maps? Devs, this is a lazy way to do it.
Of eminent destruction, some brawler's gauntlets.
It's funny,
a
though.
bow of fear, boots of lifting, thief backpack that makes lockpicking easier, a bunch of really overpowered corkabulb arrows, aloe vera leaves. Wait, sorry, is this a bot? Alright, so I've made my way over to this house
You've
where
been
we shall
burned.
find ourselves, presumably a very large quantity of bandits. Yes, I mean, there's one literally just right there. Saying I'm warning you, I don't even
He
think
saw
they
the
can
dog.
see me. Oh, they're talking to the fox. I just missed all of those shots, so I'm going to withdraw a bit. And here's Erwan, the individual who we need to kill. We're doing
Still
literally no
hasn't
damage.
seen fucking.
The good news for me is that despite the fact that I'm sending off a bunch of arrows, none of them have been
Where
able
do they
to
come
detect
from?
me. They're still all just chasing after some
Can't be
random
that hard.
fox. Okay, so we're now
I absolutely can be that harsh.
noticing one of the classic Skyrim limitations, which is that I'm simultaneously detected and not detected. The enemy hasn't actually found me yet, and this
He
means
knows
that
where
they
you
are
are, but-
hostile, but not actually able to path their way towards me. And every once in a while, my attacks are technically classed as a sneak attack. That is when I can
Nice.
actually land them. Still, we get to loot the body, which is
Lovely.
most important. And now we just need to make our way inside of the bandit building, because right here on this chair is exactly what we're looking for. This
A man
is
gripping
Gunfer.
his pole.
Gunfer has one lovely item on him, the Ring of Massa. It's an absolutely insane item added in the Creation Club.
Sneaky is
that not only
20%
increases
better.
your
God
stamina,
damn.
makes illusion spells cheaper, but also buffs your sneaking by 20%. This is horrifically broken. Thanks, game, for adding it in. So let's have a quick stock of how sneaky we are. We have sneak skill 100, we have all 5 perk points in stealth, making us 40% harder to detect, and we have 2 enchanted items, making our sneaking 35% better.
Ooh,
And now here
lovely.
we go. We found ourselves the bandit plunderer, who can't quite detect us, but we are here. In
The arrow knows where it is by subtracting where it is from where it isn't. The guard has discovered the arrow by taking it to the knee. He used to be an adventurer.
front of them, still managing to somehow occasionally paralyze them. Now, he is going to start running towards me, and oh, there we go.
He
has
did detect
detected
you.
me.
Run away!
Yes, unfortunately, our detection stats still aren't quite good enough, and this bandit plunderer here is still able to spot me if I'm standing. in
He's
front
trying to
of him.
gape
So
you.
we're getting better at staying invisible, but we're not quite there. We need to truly break the game, as that means we must activate Skyrim's greatest exploit of all, the single most overpowered
The
thing
muffler
that will
mod?
help Agent 74 on his quest today. I am, of course, talking
Muffling?
making potions.
Ooh,
So, how to
potions.
easily do the Fortify Restoration loop in Skyrim. This entire process is easier the higher.
Every single fucking Skyrim comes back to the potion. God damn it.
Enchanting skill is, so try and level these up beforehand. Our goal is to create infinitely powerful sets of potions and enchantments. To do this, we need 4 alchemy ingredients. Salt piles, easily found at the Riften docks, yellow mountain flowers, found inside the Ancestor's Glade, snowberries found everywhere in cold climates, and blue butterfly wings that can be farmed by entering and leaving the Riften orphanage. Once you've collected about 20 of each,
Harvest the
you need to
orphanage for
find
their
an enchanted
wares.
item that fortifies alchemy. You can do this by repeatedly punching merchants and loading saves to refresh their stock. Then make your way to the Dragon's Reach alchemy table. Now the loop begins. We use salt and mountain flower to make a potion of Fortify Restoration. We then take off our alchemy boosting gear, drink the potion of restoration, and
put it back
them
on.
again. Thanks to a glitch in the game, the potion also buffs the enchanted stats on our equipment, allowing us to create even more
And then you just
powerful
repeat it.
potions than we should be able to, meaning we can now repeat the process of making a potion,
Over
stripping
and and over and
drinking
over
until we
again.
hit the cap of the potion strength. To go beyond this limit, we need to increase the enchantment strength of our gear.
Because it's such a high alchemy, then you start using it on enchantments and you make fucking better and better and it's cyclical.
So we combine the snowberries and the butterfly wings to create a Fortify Enchanting Potion. Then consume this potion and enchant something with Fortify Alchemy. With this new gear, we've increased the strength cap of the potions we can make. And so now we can repeat this process as many times as we like, until all of our potions are so powerful they crash the game. Have fun.
Could you not have also fucking enchanted your weapons and your bows? Or that's not the point?
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I have been away maxing out our power levels, and currently we have in our possession multiple potions of fortifying enchanting that will boost the strength of any enchantment by 4,000,000%. This is the equivalent of drinking straight Yorkshire Gold. It's truly a perfectly balanced
Oh, yes.
thing indeed. And you remember earlier we picked up Movarv's boots, which made our sneaking 15% better. This is good,
we've
but it's not
re-enchanted it.
great. Luckily for us, we can
3,000%
disenchant these
better.
boots, destroying them in the process, but it means we can now make our own, more powerful sneak enchantments. So I'm going to take a potion to fortify enchanting, select the enchantment to fortify sneaking, and whack it on a pair of boots. And I shall christen them normal shoes. After all, these are
How
perfectly
sneaky are
normal
they, though?
shoes, Todd Howard. Please do not arrest me for doing anything nefarious. These are just perfectly normal things. So here we go. Our lovely pair of normal shoes.
6,000%?
See, boost sneaking by 326,000,000%. That is a number. So now when we pop on...
Wouldn't that also do a negative integer, though, at a certain point, and you just become completely avert at all times? Don't you also run that risk, Spiff?
On our normal shoes, our sneaking
This is the
skills
Todd
should be a
game.
little bit better. And yep, that would indeed appear to be the case. After all, I'm physically bumping into Farengar here, and he is not actually detecting
Take all
me.
the shit.
Let's go find some bandits to test this out
Hit
on.
the king.
So we are currently experiencing what can only be described as the least optimal conditions for sneaking. Agent 74 here is a completely naked man wearing only shoes and a backpack, standing out in broad daylight.
Oh, bless his cotton socks. He needs to be in a home. He doesn't need to be out in the fields. Send him home.
However, whilst we were ever so slightly
James
spotted
Randall.
on our walk-in and potentially detected, we are now going to try and stealth our way to the top of this bandit camp and see
Without
if we can
being
loot the chest
detected.
without them noticing us. I am currently standing in front of this man. He physically cannot see me. Wow, this
Must
is
have been the wind.
truly incredible.
Pickpocket the man.
Still, these are just low-level bandits. Statistically, they have some of the lowest detection radius in the entire game, so we still have to be a little bit careful when sneaking our way inside of this forge. Yes, we've got 3 enemies in here. They're all looking pretty good, right? Don't mind me. I'm just going to open up this chest, steal the money. Oh, and this fancy necklace. Thank you. I can use that for some enchanting.
You need to
And
steal
then
all of
whilst
it,
I'm
though.
here, don't
Steal
mind me,
the
I'm
things
just
he's
going
working
to
on.
Take the book that you're currently hammering, and then I'll also take
Steal the hammer. Steal the hammer.
that axe, thank you very much. And this other book, thank you kindly. It's been a pleasure, bandits. It's been a true pleasure. Okay, here's the thing I want to find out. Are my daggers still quite effective? Let's give it a try. But, oh, Agent 74, you've done a splendid job. You've dropped that enemy.
I haven't even
Let's try
noticed
this
he's
one.
dead.
That wasn't enough. Okay, 2 hits. Right, now let's try you. You're dead. Okay, so Bandit Outlaws might be able to live after an
God
attack,
damn.
but he still wasn't going to be able to find me. Yes, I do feel rather confident now that even, say, the Jarl's guards in Whiterun won't be able to detect me.
Mission successful, Agent 74. Please proceed to extraction and on with your next mission.
The gods are speaking to
So,
me, not
ladies and
again.
gentlemen, Agent
They're telling me to kill my family and burn the country to the ground.
74 is looking fantastic, and oh look, the career is coming to get me. Sir, I'm busy trying to be philosophical on this rock, and you're slightly interrupting.
How could you have found me?
Oh great, a new museum! Fantastic, right back.
Let's
to
go
us. Okay,
Let your inner Brit take over. Go steal everything from that museum for your own museum.
Agent 74 has completed his first mission and successfully looted the bandits without them even being able to discover him. There's just one slight issue. My goal is to steal from the Jarl. They probably have quite a lot of stuff indeed. And in
Steal the
Skyrim,
Jarl's
for some
crown
horrible
off of his
reason,
head.
We have a carry weight limit, meaning despite my best intentions, there's a finite amount of nonsense we can actually keep on us at any one time.
Unless you
So
buff
this
your
means
strength.
We're going to go on a quest to find ourselves some more carry weight, and that requires heading over to this part of Solitude. Alright, so round the side of the mountains we go, and this right here is exactly what I'm looking for. This is the Steed Stone, ladies and gentlemen. By activating the Steed Stone, we now get plus 100 carrying capacity, which is really good. But most importantly, it removes the movement penalty from wearing armor. This means if we were to wear heavy armor, we would no longer run slower. This is all highly important. Now, there is one aspect of our stealth gameplay that we are currently missing, and that is the fact that we are technically still audible. Yes, currently the only perk we have to make us a little bit more quiet is this perk here, Muffled Movement, which gives you a flat 50% muffle. We've got our sneak stat really low so that way we can't be seen, but we can still be heard. And so in order to become truly imperceivable, we need to get another bit of muffle boosting armor. And the best one that exists in the game is the Ebony Mail. And you can get this armor from completing the
just sneak up to the Jarl.
Why are you gay?
Boethiah's Calling questline. There's just one slight issue. You need to be level 30 before you can start it. So I need to level up, and the fastest way to do that is combat. So I've made my way to Fort Ragstad just up the road, and let's crouch on down. Wow, I can shield bash and they can't even detect me. This is great. I can just level up my shield bash.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, I need to go make myself some vegetable soup, and then we're gonna come back here and shield bash our way through some levels.
Sneak shield bashing.
Highway bandit people. And the reason we make vegetable soups for power leveling block is very simple. The quickest way to level up block is by shield bashing, which requires a lot of stamina. If you shield bash when stamina is low, it goes into the negative. However, the vegetable soup regen locks our stamina at a minimum of 1, meaning we can always shield bash.
No, you cannot.
So by drinking this soup for 720 seconds, we can bash away to our heart's content. So I've got my lovely shield out.
Those drums.
It's time to drink some soup and get bashing. Let's go. So yes, you'll notice my stamina does go down, but when it hits the bottom, it doesn't stop. I can just keep going, and oops, I accidentally killed this man.
How could you do that?
That was an accident. These things happen. Excuse me. Hello, I'm looking for people to bash. Bash,
it's
bash,
not going down.
Bash, bash. There we go.
Wizardry.
We're just going to be grinding up our block skill by doing this, because these enemies are hardly taking any damage, and it's a nice way to get some experience.
Fuck's sake.
You know you heard something. It's the bashing sound of your head being dented by this massive dwarven shield that you can't detect. Whoops,
I feel
killed
something.
another one. Right, we're back,
And they
ladies
still
and
didn't see
gentlemen,
anything.
with Agent 74 looking absolutely fantastic. Over here near our destination, because we've now achieved level 30. But there's another reason why I chose to grind block, not just because it was incredibly easy, but also because of one perk over here. Block Runner. Skyrim is a spaghettily coded game, meaning that the movement speed whilst crouched is kind of finite. This is the speed at which we go.
Increase the speed.
If we choose to raise up our shield, we basically move to a slow crawl like this. We're hardly going to be getting anywhere on time at this rate. However, if we select this perk over here, the Block Runner, to move faster with a shield raised, suddenly, with a shield raised whilst crouching, we actually move faster than if we didn't have a shield equipped. This is the entire reason why I chose to get a shield. Now we are a high-speed snail of death, wiggling our way through the landscape, ready to strike at a moment's notice. I mean, look, here we are, in this bandit hideout, where I'm sure they 100% know exactly where I am. You're dead.
They still haven't found you.
Shield up to move faster. And oh, we've got one more bandit thug. Let's just quickly shield to move.
All I can use a loud banging. No, I feel a loud
banging.
What's this warm liquidy substance running down my neck? Oh, it's my own blood. How did that happen?
Quick shield around this way. Oh, we have ourselves a bandit marauder.
Wake
They've
up!
got a lot of health. Unfortunately for them, they can't detect me, so
shield shall bleed.
Farewell. He's got some pretty fancy gear. Nordic carved heavy armor. Ooh, lovely. The problem is I can't wear this kind of fancy heavy armor, otherwise I'd be rattling around making too much noise.
Yes, though.
Let's go on this
Spiff, pick it up, because you can enchant it later. It's a good piece.
quest to get ourselves a lovely high-powered muffly thing. I think there's some trolls hanging out
A high-powered muff.
here. Oh, yeah, there's some trolls hanging out here. Hi, Mr. Horse.
Bye,
Hope you
horse.
have a nice commute, sir. What is going on here? Hello there, troll. Unfortunately, you're dead. All right, quick shield slide up the hill, and we've made our way to the quest. Yes, we found the colt. It's all very cool. Hello there, Boethiah's faithful. So basically,
She
this
saw
is a
him
cult,
somehow.
and we are walking straight into the initiation process by signing ourselves up. Basically, we've been given a fun mission and this blade of sacrifice, and the mission is quite simple. We need to gain the trust of someone, lie to them, and tell them to come all the way here, so that way we can sacrifice them to a dark
blood
god.
sacrifice
But
is
how on earth are
lovely.
we going to find someone naive enough to follow us up onto a freezing cold mountain full of half-naked people who are drinking a copious amount of skooma and bashing each other off?
Lead the way.
Right, so hey, Faendal, please climb up these steps.
Thanks, Faendal.
I'm just going to need you to do something. Can you use the Pillar of Sacrifice? So he says, okay, got it. And in you go, Faendal. Perfect stuff. It was an absolute pleasure.
He got
sir.
schlorped.
Really nice time hanging
Bye,
out with
bitch.
you. So with this, a follower is now ready to be sacrificed. And we can all bask in the joy of Faendal's last few moments. Right, Faendal, I'm afraid this is the part where you die. So goodbye. Cheers. So we've now caught the attention of a god, and after a quick little
Lovely.
chat, they give us the task of murdering their previous champion and their merry crew of bandits. Right, so we have made our way to Knife Point Ridge, where our mission is quite simple: slay everyone very stealthily. So don't mind if I do.
Like a true
Get to
queen.
Sneak our way in, and we find our first target.
Why is
this
she posted up
archer.
like that?
Goodbye. Then we find this bandit thug. Our Vids, an orc smith who appears to be trying to set himself on fire. Au revoir. And this bandit outlaw who I'm just going to kill, and I can't think of any other foreign
Sayonara.
words for goodbye. So yeah, we're just going to have to kill everyone now. So are you eating bread out of a mug? Yes. Yes, you are. Wow. I think it's a mercy for me to kill you. I think it truly is.
No, they just put too much wheat into the beer.
Alright, so that's all the exterior bandits dealt with. It's now deep into the mine we go. Alright, so we've got the
Yearns
last
for
few
the
enemies in this
mines.
area. Of course, none of them actually know who I am. And for some reason, they've decided to fight each other now, which is, I don't know why, but this is the previous
Lovely.
champion we're chasing behind, the main person we're aiming to kill, and now they're fighting a wizard. Right, well, goodbye, champion.
He must be
It's been a
killed in
pleasure.
Minecraft.
And they're dead. And here we go. We get the main reason why we actually bothered killing them in the first place. This ebony mail. That means you move nice and quietly, and any opponents that get too close to you take 5 points of poison damage per
Oh,
second.
dear
All
God,
very
that is
nice and
disgusting.
convenient, meaning our muffle stat is now raised up to 100, meaning we no longer make any noise whilst moving. We are now completely imperceivable to the human mind.
And you poison
we emit
people.
a foul, poisonous thing that means enemies near to us will slowly take damage. Look, his health bar's going down. So there we go. Glorious success. We now have ourselves
Spiff, stop farting on the king.
of our perfect silent armor, meaning we don't
Silent
even make
and
so
deadly.
much as a footstep when we walk around. We are now ready to begin our quest of theft. Before we go robbing, there is only one final thing we're missing. The ability to hold
You can still
all
smell
of the
them.
loot that we will steal inside of our pockets. So I will consume my potion of enchanting and enchant something with fortified carry weight. These ebony
Infinite
gauntlets
weight.
shall be known as the Bag of Holding. Perfect. This handy pair of gloves will increase my carrying capacity to a nice and comfortable
That is a lot of
-2
points.
billion, which is great. It basically means
Infinite
we can
weight.
carry every single item in this entire game as if they've got some kind of pocket dimension going
Steal the clothes off the Jarl's back, please.
on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it's time to begin. Engage the montage of stealing everything from Jarl
Yoink.
Balgruuf's palace. Imagine being this guy and just watching slowly all of the cutlery and plates
Where's
on
it
the
all
table
going?
that you're looking at just
Wait.
disappear. But you can't quite tell why. They're just all
Pickpocket
gone.
'em.
Steal from the wardrobe, of course. Got to take everything.
Take their clothes
Sorry,
off.
mate, we're going to be needing all of the books off of your bookshelf. I've got to individually press E to steal
Ugh.
every single book. Oh, this is going to take a really long time. I
A
now
whole
realize this
minute.
was a terrible idea for a video. This was a terrible idea.
No, it was a beautiful
Clear out
idea.
The entire right side of the bottom floor of the Jarl's palace. There
Except
is
their clothes.
nothing
Steal their
remaining here.
clothes. Steal their skin.
Jump. 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 Oh, we get to steal the sword from the display case. A sword behind a single display case. I can do it! Yes, Master Lockpick. Woo!
Oh,
Okay,
lovely.
that was a tough one.
Why am I poor?
So you might be asking, what on earth am I going to do now that I've successfully stolen
I've in a
absolutely
museum?
everything from Jarl Balgruuf? Well, I think it's time we do a little bit of wealth redistribution. So I'm going to stand right in the market square, and I'm going to show all these people everything that the Jarl
Vomit it
has been
all.
hiding away in his house. All of the Jarl's supplies lovingly transported right out from under his nose in his very house, where no one could even detect my presence.
And the game
right
crashes.
into the market of Whiterun just in time to crash my game. Anyway, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Not pre-watched, I swear. God damn it.
Favorite, I hope you've enjoyed today's adventure into Skyrim. If you have, then make sure to give it a like, and why not consider subscribing? It's always a treat for me to return to this game.
Fucking hell. A Skyrim video in this economy? Fuck's sake, Smith.
This is the craziest.
Oh, Jesus. That's a strong start, Tony. What the fuck?
This is the craziest PR parcel I've ever received. This is literally something I've always wanted. Medicube has sent me such a big box.
Stop rubbing a dick on your face, lady.
Anyways, weddings just look better with neon signs. Check out the link in our bio. Customize your neon sign. Any size, any content, any color.
If you want to be super magnetic, walk into the room and you imagine that you're taking each 4 corners of the room and you're putting them in your pocket.
I beg your pardon?
Anyways, turn your logo or idea into a glowing LED sign. Perfect for homes, business, events, or storefronts. Oh, shit. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm okay.
The sign.
Oh my god.
It's still
Thank God you're
working.
okay. Hey, what the f, man? Awesome.
That's all that fucking mattered.
Don't push me over the edge. Yep, it's
Wouldn't have guessed.
Anyways, whether you live in a place where temperatures were constantly below freezing, or by the windy
Dirty
coast, you can
future.
create a suitable LED sign for you.
God damn it, Tony.
Contact us in our bio. You can find our WhatsApp number and email there.
What the Oh, Jesus.
Anyways, some thinking building corners are just wasted space. Actually, they can become some of the most eye-catching advertising spots. Howdy, yo, me, I'm Tony. You need LED signs for business, event, or exhibit.
Tony!
You can come to LC.
Tony, why are you fucking edging the video? You edging us on that fucking explosion? I wanted to see that.
Sign.
Hey, there it is.
What is this, gay porn? Anyways, if you own a business, your sign matters more than you think. We create custom LED signs for business. Restaurants, shops,
And
bars,
bang.
salons, and more.
Annie bang.
Send your logo and site to us, and you will get a quote.
How not?
Anyways, do you
Anyway.
know how much it would cost to turn your logo into something like this? Check
The
out
best
WhatsApp number
signs.
and email in our bio.
POV, taking a load off after.
I beg your pardon? Why is she doing heroin? What?
A hard day.
Oh. Oh.
Screen gets attention instantly. High brightness, easy control, built to last.
That's a fucking nice sign.
Custom made for your brand. DM us for bulk orders and follow LC Sign.
Reasons why I can't go to war. Number
Because it's just too gay.
1, I get nervous.
Number 2, too gay. Anyways, if you wish to have a customized LED sign like this, come to LC Sign. We have 15 years of experience in making LED signs. Click the link in our bio to send your design and dimensions for a quote.
Almost 40 years old, still looking like 17.
In your dreams.
Good job, man. You look like a 40-year-old lesbian.
He looks like the fucking Comsec child the priest just abandoned.
Anyways, if you're planning a wedding and want something that really stands out, a custom neon sign is the perfect choice. Click the link in our bio to customize your sign, and you can add your names, your wedding date, or any design you love. It creates the perfect vibe for your venue and photos. Any size, any content, any color can be customized. Our neon signs are CNUL certified with a 2-year warranty. Click the link in our bio for pricing.
This is the craziest job.
Still fucking jump scares. God damn it, Tony. Why? Tony! Tony! I didn't like boba tea
Anyways,
anyway.
The Football World Cup is coming. Time to light up your space with a custom neon sign. From football design and national flags, we can make anything you want.
Day 12 of being a girl, and I just picked up some
Oh
tampons.
god, not this
Day
person.
1 of sticking a tampon in your ass. Anyways, reliable neon.
Now stick the fucking frozen blocks of tomato up your ass so you can fucking squirt out the bloody fake blood out your ass.
Signs for chain brands. C and UL certified for global compliance. 2 years warranty with
The
fast
bubble.
worldwide shipping. Order via the link in our bio and follow LC Sign.
How I looked 5 years ago versus now.
It's gonna. Oh Jesus! What the hell happened?
Anyways, if you want your business to stand out and attract more customers, a custom neon sign is a must
How many people did she eat?
have. Check the link in our bio to customize your sign.
Men need to respect women, period.
So you should respect women.
I am a woman, I just became a woman.
What the fuck
Sure
is
you
happening
did,
in the
sir.
US? Anyways, reliable neon
A lot of
signs
shit,
and chain brands.
Tony,
C and
a lot
UL
of shit.
certified for global company.
Did not think I'd see a Steven Crowder reference in Tony. Jesus.
Consistent quality across every location. 2 years warranty with fast worldwide shipping.
Me watching my employee's story from last night after they called in sick today. They are dead.
Anyways, we have 15 years of experience in making neon signs, and we ship more than 300 pieces neon signs worldwide every day. Our neon signs have TUV certification, and we can also make them waterproof.
What are you gay?
That's the gayest shit I've
What
ever
are you,
seen
gay?
in my life. Anyways, how to tell if your sign supplier is reliable, check their service policy. Some companies lack clear policies and process. Send us your logo to get started. Hey, can we take a video?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You want a selfie or?
No, just take for me and the boys.
Oh, you don't want me to be in it?
No.
No.
No, okay.
Of course not.
We come with 3 years warranty. If you want a sign like this, remember to follow LC Sign.
Why do men not understand hints in the slightest way possible?
Because the hints are fucking lost like the lost library of like Alexandria, you fucking wench.
Why don't you just tell us? Anyways, if you want to order LED signs for your franchise stores, make sure you buy from a responsible sign company. LC Sign has 4 respectively quality inspectors, and every sign will be 100% inspected.
Hey guys, having a fantastic day here at Columbus, sir.
Why is my man head deep in that
I
IS?
think it's definitely good to get out of here.
Yes, very interesting.
Anyways, are you worried that the signboard will be damaged during shipment? We'll use high-quality wooden crates, cartons, stretch wrap, and foam to provide a strong protection and multi-level cushioning.
This is how I keep men away from me.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't think I need to.
Do you know how much it would cost to turn your logo into something like this? Check out our WhatsApp number and email in our bio. Send your logo and the size you need to us. Our LED sign can be plugged in or solar powered. No MOQ. They can turn any colors you like. They can also make LED sign in other languages such as Arabic. Contact us for your quote now and follow LC Sign.
Fuck. God damn it. Fucking Tony. Tony! He got his money.
They say pretty girls have equal parts.
Prettiest to get. No!
Anyways, if you're looking for LED signs, LC Sign is the best choice.
Respect.
If you want to check your prices, check out the WhatsApp and email in our bio.
This is called an orange poussit, and it's the best 4-ingredient recipe you can
Orange
make.
pussy.
Anyways, want a neon sign like this?
Very
right
true.
now, all World Cup
Touch
themed
grass.
and custom neon signs are 15% off on our website. We have plenty of ready-made styles for you to pick.
I'm sorry, wait. What the fuck? What the
Anyways, if quality
fuck?
matters to you, LC Sign has you covered. Factory pricing, professional production, made by LC Sign. 15 years of LED sign experience you can trust.
Why do gay guys always have money?
Because they're not spending it on the women.
Because they don't date women.
Oh, that's why lesbians are broke. Anyways, the Football World Cup is almost here, so makerspace impossible to ignore. From football neon signs to custom national flags, we turn any idea into a glowing statement.
I might be a crazy girlfriend, but one thing I'll never be
is quiet.
Anyways, Orlando creators, bring your ideas and create with us at ISA International Sign Expo 2026.
Okay, why has he fucking made a cock out of his fucking tattoo?
Anyways, this is a face.
Tony. I see that. You're hiding a fucking pimple. I see that.
Anyways, this is a face and backlit sign on a backboard. To put quality signs delivered in 7 to 10 days, LC Sign has more than 50 advanced metal or acrylic processing machines.
3 reasons I can go to war. Number 1,
too
I'm
gay.
not a morning person.
Number 2, too gay. Want people to notice your business the second they walk by? Or illuminate letters make your brand impossible to miss. Bright, durable, and super stylish.
I beg your pardon? we were all just head tilting.
Anyways, if you need LED signs, we'll
God damn
find
it.
a number and email in our bio. Send your logo and size to us, and you will get a quote. For professional franchise signs, come to LC Sign.
Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck? Anyways, running multiple stores or locations, we produce LED
The Emporium Hobby Shop. A lot of advertisement in it. Oh.
Lésbicas, o G é de gays, o B é de bissexuais.
Tum 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 saor. Anyways, this is how we make for any parts. What's up, Roman? We work closely with DHL, UPS, and FedEx as VIP partners, sending out 500 plus packages every day.
Oh, fucking Tony. Lovely. Now, the Kit Kat heist. Oh, I remember hearing about it and a little bit of the back end story of it, but let's see what Ryan has to say about the Kit Kat heist. What a thumbnail too, my God.
So the great Kit Kat heist happened in late March 2026. Nestle lost 12 tons. That's 413,793 Kit Kat bars. And
Just
it
a
sounds
few.
dumb to us, but it's really kind of brilliant.
It's really
Here's
kind of
the hidden
funny.
crime world of cargo theft. So a little bit of background on the Kit Kat heist. This was one truck that was taken that had all that chocolate in it. It was going from a factory in central Italy to a distribution center in Poland. And it was taken mid-transit, which you think would be harder, but actually tends to be
Much
the people's
easier.
preferred method of doing it, and you'll see why. Quick fun fact, by the way, not for Nestle. Kit Kat's slogan is "Give me a break," and if every break is 15 minutes, and these people stole 413,793
That's a lot of
Kit Kat
breaks.
bars. That is over 11.8 years of break.
My
That's
God.
quality PTO. And yes, I did stop this video to do the math on that.
Of course you did.
So the truck that was taken in transit still hasn't been found. And when that happens, it's called full truckload theft, which, you know, not real creative, but effective naming. It's also the dominant form of this type of crime because why steal some when you
Those fucking thieves took the whole load, huh?
can steal all and then fence it to different places. Full truckload theft is also more common than only partial truckload theft. It accounts for 61% of all cargo crimes in North America, which is crazy to think about that, like, oh, they didn't steal a little. No, they took the truck. And according to the data that we have on these thefts, which will always be incomplete because crime, 41% of them are done in transit, which was shocking to me because you'd think, oh, that's harder because it's moving, but actually
No.
not. Cargo theft is skyrocketing, by the way. In Europe, over the past 3 years, it's gone up by over 400%. In North America,
I wonder if there's another statistic you can put that next to that points to certain demographics, but let's keep moving. Let's not look at statistics.
18% year over year. That's over $18 million a day. The average cargo theft nets over $270,000 a pop. And what's interesting about it is that strategic cargo theft has gone up by 1,500% since
Strategic
2021.
cargo theft.
What's happening? It's getting organized. But the question I wanted answered is, how do you steal a truck? They're kind of big and you'd think hard to hide. You'd also think they're being tracked. But the way they're doing it is fusing old style stealing with the new age stuff and a lot of technology. If you've ever gotten an email from yourself that you didn't send to yourself, it's normally a scammer being like, I've been watching you through your camera, which is like, no, they haven't.
you haven't.
They're trying to pretend like they're in your email address. They're not. What they've done is they've spoofed it to make it look like it's you. And that is what these guys are doing, but with legitimate logistics companies and then emailing places like Nestle expecting a handoff. The information these criminals can pull while pretending to be a legitimate logistics partner or somebody that works at the company is crazy, because they can easily just ask, well, what's the driver's cell phone or email? Then they'll take that and message the driver and be like, hey, you've been reassigned. We're the reassigned carrier. We'll just meet you here. And that's how you can get staged roadside stops that they hand over the goods voluntarily. But also, if they're pretending to work for the company, they can send a message to the warehouse team and be like, hey, we just have a regular pickup coming in, load it up, and it's all good. And then they take it all. Now, once the criminals have the goods, the clock starts ticking, and they need to break that chain of traceability as soon as possible.
Because the second they realize, they'll start tracking.
Normally, they will move it to a secondary warehouse that they own themselves to begin to redistribute or repackage, or they will use cross-border routes, exactly like the Kit Kat heist, because it makes it way more difficult for countries to talk to each other. Now, how does somebody get rid of 12 tons of chocolate? Well, they launder it in the same way you'd launder money. You take the bad stock and you mix it with good legitimate stock and you repackage it so that people aren't thinking about it. And then you go through gray markets. Now, gray markets aren't a Liam Neeson-based movie.
Who doesn't love a good gray market?
And also probably contain a lot of wolves, which would make it dangerous. What this is discount retailers, privately owned stores that are trying to look for a quick way to save money,
shops,
or online distribution. If you can get it to the hands of the customer who is actually going to consume the product faster,
Amazon
that immediately takes out anybody who's going to be checking, because no one who receives a Kit Kat bar is going to be like, I better see it and report this to Nestle. And now the most interesting part of it for me, why are these criminals stealing oddly specific stuff? Kit Kat bars, baby formula, meat, alcohol. Well, the reason why
baby formula is actually worth a lot of money, and if you ship it to China, you can sell it for a massive premium, and they're not going to fucking rat you out.
They're taking food is because it's perishable, and it makes it easy to get rid of all the evidence. Because even if you can't fence it, well, I mean, maybe you guys are just going to have a party. I don't know. That would work. Just cramming down Kit Kat bars, taking that 11.8-year break. Also, some of these criminals have set up real supply chain companies that they will merge legitimate product and stolen product together to help blur the line, which is crazy to imagine that they crimed so hard they started a legitimate business. Also, the tech side of this is even crazier. A lot of that product is taken and shipped internationally because you never want to keep it in whichever country you stole it from, because that makes it way easier to track. However, the criminals have gotten so good at this that they call it steal to order. They will take orders from people and figure out which manifest they need to steal to be able to fulfill those orders. Guys, they're pre-ordering crime.
Pre-order Kit Kats.
I have no idea how to end this video, but if you're eating super cheap chocolate right now, well, you know, there might be an entire organized crime structure behind it. So that's neat. And if you are going to...
That improves the quality of the chocolate.
Candy, please avoid Sour Patch Kids and Reese's, not because they're incredibly traceable, but because
Reese's are bad companies.
That cost passed on to me. I love those. Please don't do that. Thank you. Bye.
That's why.
So the great.
Wait, why is there a quiz? What the fuck? What percentage of cargo? Oh, he's literally done a fucking quiz on. Nope, 61%. 40, that's what I was looking for. And then perishable. There we go. Yeah, anyway. A second fucking Skyrim meme has hit the I'm not going to finish that joke. It's too early in the start of this. But Skyrim, but it's a modern game part 2. Yeah, boy. Oh god, terms and conditions. Hold on. Please accept the following terms and conditions. We encourage you to consider reading and rereading the following 271,000 words in its entirety before accepting the terms and conditions. Please note that Bethesda can't be held responsible for any of your actions or any of our own actions. By purchasing, playing, or observing this game and its gameplay, you waive all your rights in Bethesda to Bethesda, and you give explicit permission to Bethesda and or any of its associated and or affiliated what the fuck is co-partners? No, co-owners, including third party God, it's too chopped to arbitrarily to ruin your privacy. It doesn't love T's and C's. Oh, game crashed. The second you fucking load in. System did not shut off properly last time. There may be irreversible data corruption done to your game files and or computer or gaming console. Please understand that we at Bethesda are in no way responsible for the damage our game did to your computer or gaming console. Also, please understand that what little data was not corrupted was sold to Volunteer as part of terms and conditions. Yeah.
In here, and I mean that.
Did you just fat shame me?
I need to check on Nick first.
D, Nick is unalived.
Frick you, Lydia. He's gonna. Nick, stay with me, Nick. I'm not a racist. Oh Jesus.
No.
The memory of Nick alive by purchasing the Nick skins in the battle pass.
You also can keep his memory alive by honoring the flag. You never honored the flag.
Looks like you caught us in the act, huh, D? You don't mind if we keep this party going, do you?
The homies kissing. May I join you?
I was going to say something bigoted there, but I chose not to.
Damn straight, D, so to speak. And besides, you have no right to tell me when or when not to express my sexuality. Now, take your pants off.
Well, I don't want to be a bigot.
I beg your pardon?
Okay.
Guess now I know why they call you D.
Great job, D.
Thanks.
This way, D.
You affirm the flag.
Back the frick up, motherfucker.
Oh, God. He hates crime.
Red guards love fried chicken, and now red guards are getting fried. Makes you think, huh?
Oh, frick. You're gonna have to jump.
D, you're going to have to jump.
You're gonna have to jump, D. I'll reach you around the other side. In more ways than one if you know what I mean.
But why don't you jump too?
Why don't you show us what you mean?
I don't know if I can do this.
Just breathe.
Don't make me jump.
We'll jump together on the count of 3, okay?
Okay.
One Mississippi.
Oh, God, I changed my
He
mind.
just wants the uppy. Oh,
If you
watch on.
subscribe to Dr. Foxotic, then you've definitely seen those banger songs that he's been dropping. Well, now you can also make cool AI music like the song playing.
No, no, not. Ah. Boo!
You're a musician leveling up your work, a content creator needing copyright-free songs, or someone who just wants to play with AI music, Murica AI.
Not particularly, but
Just enter a text prompt or lyrics to instantly generate countless fully produced songs with vocals, easily change
and
the creative direction
fail.
using Murica's remix function. Get ultimate control with Murica's professional AI workstation, featuring multi-track editing, stem separation, and region refinement. Murica can even analyze
this AI ad is fucking killing me. Ah.
Finally, the creator's nightmare of finding the right background music is no more. Quality-wise, Murica models are consistently ranked #1 on artificial analysis, and this is sure to continue with the recent release of Murica's best model yet, Murica V9.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Murica? Uncle Ruckus likes that name. This is a long ad, my god. He literally made a fucking song, an entire song as an ad. Jesus. An entire minute and a half anime intro length fucking song. That is way too long.
See? You made it, D.
You deserve some uppies. Stop killing us. I am an undocumented immigrant with a criminal past and a history of violence, and I've been wrongfully captured by the Empire, along with my lover Nick, who is also an undocumented criminal immigrant. Alongside some Stormcloak rebels, we were taken to Elgin to be unalived through the Empire's Maid program, but then Aldolfuin, the Great White Dragon, committed a hate crime on the entire town and saved us all. The evil fucker. I need to find a way to escape. Get to a safe space. My safe space. Safe space.
I'm alive! Hallelujah!
Focus, D.
Minor person, this way, please. If you don't, you're going to be unalived.
Run!
Birthing
Minor people. Oh god. Birthing parent.
Run! No!
Oh my god.
Oof. So your birthing parent was unalived. Sucks
No, not the birthing parent.
I have some news for you now, so your beheading will be delayed. Thank me later.
Thanks.
Gunner, I hate minors because they require care and personal responsibility, but
and he just can't control himself around them.
Love minors because you are a minor attractive person, which means you're clearly the expert in this situation, so you must look after the minor. Trust the expert.
Say no more.
Right.
Don't worry, minor. Maps might seem bad, but they are an oppressed minority, which means they are good.
See? Right there, they're on the flag. The minor attracted people are on the flag right there.
Pride flag? You can honor it by pressing.
Stop not honoring the flag, how dare you!
Hell yeah! He'll prove all the map haters wrong. Eventually.
Map right.
Ah, he's so white!
Look away, D!
He's clearly attacking black people!
You're witnessing fucking hate crimes, how dare you!
Stay close to me while maintaining social distancing, of course.
Of course.
Keep 6 feet away from everyone.
General Tullius, sir. Abort, abort, abort.
Abort.
I hear Redguard saying he can't breathe, so I will get off his back.
Yeah, if only some people would do the same.
This way, be.
Damn it.
D for don't wear it out.
That's not what I heard from Ralph. Well, if it isn't Ralph. Too bad we didn't behead you earlier.
The homies be kissing now.
Me following that passionate night we shared in Riften.
Now, why would you want to behead me over some bad head?
I never said it was bad. Prisoner, I mean D. Come with me and we can fight for gender equality.
Don't listen to Zer D. Come with me, so to speak, and we can fight for Redguard rights. So who's it gonna be, D? The guy who was gonna behead you, or the guy who beat giving head to you?
D, you now have a choice.
Either way, they're gonna give head.
I want to support both.
Helping Ralph fight for Redguard rights.
Damn it!
Hurry, D! If you don't choose within the time limit, you'll be unalived.
Oh no,
D!
How could this
You
happen?
now have a choice between helping Hadvar fight for gender equality.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, let's just move me over here. The dragon assigned at birth can use his, her, their, its, Jesus Christ, I don't even know how to say half of these. Fair, air, random retard nonsense. Yes, we can, dragon. Shout to rally brown-skinned races. Ah! And yes, we can destroy a Kunduz hospital. And I'll stay over here.
That's what they then said.
The chirp.
That's medicine, D.
May you rest in science.
Yes, R-I-S.
Looks like it's just the two of us, D. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Fuck.
Come here, so to speak, and let me rip your clothes off.
I give you my consent to rip my clothes off in the heat of passion, Ralph.
You naked now, D. Go check Gunyar for any long,
These
hard
goddamn
objects that could come in
chaps.
handy, so to speak.
D, check Gunyar for a long, hard object.
Steal the
I
clothes.
think he has an ask or something.
You're not gonna steal the clothes?
Perfect. Give the bottom of that ask a few practice thrusts. You know how to thrust long, hard things, right, D?
Oh, I learned from the best.
I'm gonna make sure this gate's locked so no one
Honor
can
the
interrupt
flag.
us. Yup, this one is locked.
Gonna kill
Now,
these
I'm gonna make sure
champagne
this other gate's
socialism.
locked, so no one can interrupt us.
See that pride flag?
Great, this one is also locked. Bring the ask over here.
Honor the
I
flag.
wanna try some. Oh snap! It's the Imperial Bull! Hide your ass!
Don't worry, Ralph. They're not white, so there's no need to unalive them.
No, we aren't aliving them.
This will be your last. Get on your knees and beg for peace.
I come in peace. I mean you no harm.
Consensually, genitally,
Oh God, they're committing black-on-black crime.
What are you talking about? Those statistics don't count.
Remember me as a harmless beta.
Just because Ralph saved your life by fighting the people trying to unalive.
Maybe we best leave the hanky-panky till we find another place. Too many people coming here, and not in the good sense of the word. Let me check for a key.
Ooh, I get the fucking chap's getting me every
I
time.
have to use the lock-picking technique my friend Floyd taught me in Riften.
Oh god, George Floyd, god damn it.
D, you're leaving the area. Go back to the area.
You're not allowed to explore.
You're leaving the area.
You're gonna unalive.
See that pride flag? D, you're leaving the area. Go back to the area.
But then he took a knee to the neck. Anyways, let's go, D.
After assuming power, Yal Nazim immediately renamed White Run to Black Run to combat white privilege. God damn it.
This way, D.
Oh god, the representation of the disabled people.
As a wheelchair person, they're a great opportunity to level up your virtue.
Listen, I'm sure you can't stand that you always have to stand up for yourself against all the people who can't understand the difficulty wheelchair users have had to withstand.
Live ahead, Pat.
I, for one, understand you, and I stand with you.
Well said, D. Wheelchair users are more afraid of us than we are of them.
You're not gonna help him down the stairs?
Oh, frick, there's people trapped there, Ralph. We have to help them.
Ignore them.
I know those fools. They all conservatives.
Oh, never mind then.
They all voted for Alduin in the last
Don't unalive us. We're not white.
No, we're gonna.
Why do you people always resort to violence? By
You
I
people?
mean Imperial soldiers.
If everyone is a slave, no one is a slave. Ow.
No, Ralph. No, don't do it.
Eat my ass.
Ow.
D, why you making me do
Curse technique. Can't breathe, Jutsu.
all the unaliving?
I'm an immigrant. We don't commit violence.
Quickly, D, get your Arcane University approved potions or everyone will be unalive.
Fuck's sake. Booster of resist disease, plus 2% resistance to crimson plague, 20% chance of gaining brain rot. Resist disease 2, resistance to crimson plague, gain 1 orichalcum ore. What? Gain some shungite. Disease 3, 5% resistance to the crimson plague, plus 30% chance of gaining black heart blight. No! It's gonna have a heart attack.
Hey, remember those silly conspiracy theories saying the Arcane University were adding orichalcum ore to the potions?
Yup, there's nothing wrong with taking a potion that never had a placebo-controlled test.
The real tragedy of Dark Elf knife crime is the anti-numeric racism that follows it. How dare you start talking about the increased statistics of Dark Elves using knives? How dare you? They don't do it because they want to.
King, they just call me Dover King. Yeah, yeah.
This way, D.
D, it's me, Hotvar. I still can't believe you chose Ralph over me. I haven't felt this betrayed since my ex-boyfriend started beating off Bretons behind my back.
You both unalive the torturer and his lackey?
Yes, he was non-consensually torturing us.
Ah, yes, consent is everything. Except when it comes to your own health, of course.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get this party started. Hey, by the
He signed up to the maid program.
way, are you a real woman or a trans woman?
Trans.
Okay, you can stay. This way, D.
No real woman allowed. Lydia update. As part of our efforts to achieve more inclusive and diversity and equity, we have decided to change Lydia's skin color from white to black. We know you will appreciate this new feature and the plethora of culture it brings. Thank you for supporting Bethesda and our support of people who don't have white skin. Please understand that if you don't support this decision, we will stop you from playing this game, the game you just bought, and we will share your private data and information to the public. We've been recording your voice and your face the entire time through your webcam and mic as well, so good fucking luck getting anything done in life. We own you now, bitch.
Oh god, I can't look.
A white skeleton.
Oh god, she's blacked out.
Don't say that.
Fuck's
This way,
sake.
D.
God damn it. All these brown-skinned people fighting each other. We should be working towards brown supremacy.
Do I now? Jump.
This way, D.
No to violence. For the one world empire.
Define the stereotype.
Not that there is a stereotype.
D, you gotta help me fight.
No means no, Ralph.
For all we know, they could be conservative.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
God damn it.
Ow! Nationalism bad. Imperialism good. Ow!
I'm more moral than you, so I'm gonna rip
Autistic Imperial Soldier, for fuck's sake.
your part limb from limb.
Hack and slash.
Seems we unalived more black people than Ed Offwin did.
If you feel bad about unaliving them, just think of them as unborn babies that we're aborting.
Wow, that
that makes it much easier.
Yep, unaliving babies under 9 months old is fine, because it's a moral gray area, and everything's a moral gray area, except for racism.
Red Guards are naturally skilled bards and adept at pickpocketing. Unfortunately, all their bardic music is rap. Well, because why not? Why wouldn't they be on the spectrum?
You doing great, D. So to
They're bombing
speak,
Kunduz hospitals right now.
Thanks.
Well, I'll be. It's the legendary Rainbow
It's the
Bear.
legendary Rainbow
It's the Big Bear.
Let's get a closer look.
Last one there is a conservative. Wait a minute, Ralph. This isn't a bear. He's a furry.
She is not a furry, and she identifies as a bear.
I am so sorry for misgendering you and misspecicing you.
You're about to be fucked.
Yes, and you have every right to ridicule me.
Can bears get it on with humans?
Not
You're about to
usually,
find
but this time
out.
I will make an exception.
This way, D.
Lydia, Ralph, I've been putting a lot of thought into this, and I think I'm going to identify as a woman now, for the foreseeable future at least.
Wow, I'm so happy for you.
Great. So
He's currently leaking rainbows behind him.
with that said, I would now like to speak to Lydia exclusively.
I'm all ears, D.
Lydia, the weather today is good.
Yes, the weather is good.
We almost
We're almost
free.
free.
The Bechdel test is passed. Please purchase the full game to gain access. Fuck's sake. Choosing the... Oh, hold on. Back over here. Choosing the yes, I'm a bigot option, but the game not letting you is actually... Yeah, that's very Bethesda. Appropriating Red Guard culture, appropriating body type 2 culture. Yes. Now, even though I have a couple more here, I'll probably just... This will be the last one for the night. I am quickly fucking collapsing here. I've had like 3 hours of sleep in the last 40 hours, so I'm dropping like a fly. Give me a sec.
All right.
Why is Connor edging his chat?
Now onwards to our next game, which is going to be San Andreas. San Andreas.
Is it now?
All right. Intro. You guys like the intro a lot? Okay.
Wait, is this that really bad one?
The peak. Look, if you're watching this video and you really want me to play GTA, comment down below which one you want me to play.
No, so I'm thinking...
Consider playing the one that I see the most. Consider. Right. Where I don't hear anything. Hold on.
The lick of the lips.
Oh, I did not mean to click that. I meant to click options. You skipped it? I didn't skip it.
You skipped it.
Maybe because there's a save file. How about we play it? We play it on YouTube. How about we play it on YouTube, chat? You did skip it. I did not skip it.
How dare you, Connor?
Anything, okay, I'm reopening it right now. I'm not clicking anything. I'm not clicking anything. Big Long Dong Sidong has signed in.
Big Long Dong Sidong.
Marino's chat. Wait, this is they've said a Rockstar North game 3 times now. Well,
and he skipped it.
Where's the music? Where's the music? Where's the audio? Oh my god, it's bait. Where
and he skips it.
Audio, bro. It's in music settings. Oh my god, it started when I clicked on it. Wait, was it because I was tabbed out?
Oh god.
Oh, okay, we restarted. I gotta tab in. That's why.
Connor.
My bad. I guess I was technically tabbed out. Bro, okay, don't laugh at me. I'm edging the intro. Okay, I gotta edge it. You guys have been hyping it.
He's got to edge it, huh? He just has to edge it.
Look, I promise I won't do it this time.
He's edging, chat. He's edging.
We need the intro. Okay, it's coming. Okay.
And so am I.
Oh. For some reason, I have to log into fucking Rockstar every time I open.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to go back. What was this monkey?
For some reason, I have to log into fucking.
There it was.
Rockstar
Fucking.
every time I open
What's
this
that
damn
monkey
game.
doing?
There we go. There we go. There we go. Rockstar Games, and then of course Rockstar North.
There it was again.
Rockstar North Games and Rockstar North presents. Okay, here you go, chat. Here you go. Here's the intro. Let's listen to it. Rockstar Games presents a Rockstar's North game. Oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is the iconic intro. This is the GTA intro.
It is the intro, yes.
The doggy dog in the rhythm. I have the fucking rhythm of a fucking Batman. No, they're blind, not deaf. They're like actually really, not that matters. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Well, you fucking edgelord. He does what to his shit? Exactly. But yeah. Yeah, profile, okay. Give me a second, chat. Chopper. Okay, so stream schedule for the coming week shouldn't hopefully change, but you saw what happened last week. I couldn't stream on the Thursday because the shit hit the fan at work. Now, we got Yakuza 4 on the Monday. We got Warhammer Dark Tide on the Tuesday with Kizumi and Nugs. We got Kizumi's birthday on Wednesday, so we're going to play a game. More Warhammer Dark Tide on the Thursday. I'm busy with work on Friday all day. Then we've got Crimson Desert on the Saturday, and then reaction stream as always on the Sunday. But yeah, that'll do it tonight for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you next time, and have a fucking good night. And what the fuck? Gay people are like, I am the like fire, I like long brown. Yeah, that they certainly do. That guys. Bye.